अश्वथ नारायण, श्री राजीव चंद्रशेखर, श्री मुरुगेश निरानी,
श्री MTB नागराज, may we request all of you to kindly be seated. Please take your seats. Rajamata Pramoda Devi is also with us. May we request her to kindly join us on the dais. The warriors of Mysuru, Namma Hemme Maharajaru, Warrior ಇಡೀ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದೀಗ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ರಾಜಮಾತಾ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಪ್ರಮೋದಾ ದೇವಿ.
Let's give a round of applause for Rajmata Pramoda Devi, madam.
Check, check, 1, 2, 3. This is a check with the PMO office. All loud and clear? Okay.
Honorable Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman has joined us. Hearty welcome to you, ma'am. We welcome her with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. ಮಾನನೀಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಚಿವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರು ಇದೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Honorable Union Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Coal and Mines, Shri Prahlad Joshi has joined us. Hearty welcome to you, sir. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಗೌರವದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ್ ಜೋಶಿ. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆಯತ್ತ ಬಯಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕರುನಾಡಿನ ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ವದ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಂದು ದಾಖಲಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಜಗತ್ತಿಗಾಗಿ ನಾಡನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟೋಣ. ಇದು ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮೇಳ 2022. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಹು ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ಇಂಥದ್ದೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿರುವ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಗೌರವದ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable distinguished guests on the dais, all our respected beloved delegates, dignitaries. A warm welcome to each one of you present here at Global Investors Meet 2022, a flagship 3-day investment extravaganza.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. As we are all aware, here in Karnataka, we aim to showcase to the world the multitude of investment opportunities that the state of Karnataka has to offer. As we all know, Karnataka is one state and many worlds. We now have the state anthem, Nadagite, Jaya Bharata Jananiya Tanujate, Jaya He Karnataka Mate. I would request all of you to kindly rise.
ಶ್ರೀ ಮೃತ್ಯುಂಜಯ ದೊಡ್ಡವಾಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ತಂಡದವರಿಂದ ಇದೀಗ ನಾಡಗೀತೆ.
जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते, जय हे कर्नाटक माते, जय सुंदर नदी वनಗಳ ನಾಡೆ, जय हे ರಸ ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ. ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ, ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ, ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ. ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ, ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ. ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ, ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ. ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ. ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ, ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ. ರನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ, ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ನ. ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ, ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ. ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ. ಶೈಲಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ, ಕಂಕಣ ಜಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ, ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ. ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ. ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ, ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ. ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ, ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರುದ್ಯಾನ. ಜನಕನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ, ಕಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ. ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ಗೇಹ, ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ. ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ.
Jaya He Karnataka Mate. We sing in praise of this land of nature's bounty and opportunities. Karunadu, Namma Karnataka. Lines penned by literary colossus K.V. Puttappa Kuvempu. ನಾಡಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮೃತ್ಯುಂಜಯ ದೊಡ್ಡವಾಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ತಂಡದವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to one of the important stages of today's event, the formal and traditional lighting of the lamp. We request the dignitaries on the dais, the eminent dignitaries, to kindly come forward and light the lamp to signify the beginning of a new era in the history of the state of Karnataka, where we are all congregated here for Invest Karnataka, build for the world, of course.
ಜಗತ್ತಿಗಾಗಿ ನಾಡನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟೋಣ, ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. Ladies and gentlemen, Invest Karnataka 2022 Global Investors Meet. We have the traditional beginning with the lighting of this ceremonial lamp. ದೀಪ ಬೆಳಗುವಿಕೆಯ ಮುಖೇನ ಈ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರ ಸಮಾವೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಶುಭನಾಂದಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. May we request all of you to convey your good wishes with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Global Investors Meet. Every moment here in Karnataka, what you spend in the next 3 days is a global opportunity at Karnataka's landmark investment meet. But somehow we feel the energy is not enough. Because in a short while, the Honorable Prime Minister is going to join us. So please put your hands together. Friends at the back, this is the time where Karnataka is going to showcase to the entire world that we are here. More importantly, the next 3 days, there will be 80 plus inspiring speakers and 50 plus insightful sessions, B2B networking.
6 country partners, 300 plus exhibitors. This is Global Investors Meet 2022. Let our minds be of one accord. May our aim be common. And that is what has brought all of us together here for Invest Karnataka 2022.
Indeed, Karnataka is the best state for investment because of its industry-friendly policies, availability of land with efficient logistics network, the ease of doing business, highly skilled and trained manpower, and good infrastructure. The traditional lighting of the lamp by the dignitaries on the dais have given us a great indication that we move towards a new era in terms of the lamp would illuminate our minds and broaden our horizons.
Ladies and gentlemen, galaxy of industry chieftains, architects, thought leaders, policy and opinion makers, all have come together here on a single platform to understand, to feel, to experience, to explore ocean of business opportunities and investment made possible by the government of Karnataka, and this is Global Investors Meet 2022.
Karnataka is number one in the country in terms of innovation index, highest number of R&D centers in the country, the number one in the country in export of services, and one of the 3 top startup ecosystems in the world. We would like to thank the dignitaries for traditionally lighting the lamp.
ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನನೀಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಭಾವಬಿಂಬವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ನುಡಿಗಳ ಮುಖೇನ ಈ 3 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಮೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ವಿದ್ಯುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, will join us. As we are all aware, Shri Basavaraj Bommai-led Karnataka government has taken several industry-friendly decisions to build a prosperous Karnataka for the development of all sections of society. Now, the decisions taken by his government has made Karnataka a leading state in the country in attracting investments. The pro-industry stance will also significantly contribute to industrial development and employment generation in the coming days.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, each year, GIM, Global Investors Meet, has promised to be an exciting journey with many, many milestones. And we thank each one of you present here for that overwhelming response. And overwhelming response has contributed a great and good deal in charting a robust growth for our dear land, Namma Karunadu, Namma Karnataka.
The industry-friendly policies, the availability of land with efficient logistics network, the ease of doing business, and highly skilled and trained manpower and good infrastructure goes a long way towards making Karnataka the technology and innovation state, leading the way to the entire country and also showcasing India to the entire world. It is the construction of Nava Karnataka towards Nava Bharata.
And what an ideal time, because November 1, Karnataka, Nava Karnataka ನಿರ್ಮಾಣವಾದಂಥ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭ ಸಂದರ್ಭ. ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಡು ಕಟ್ಟುವಂಥ ಈ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮೇಳವನ್ನು ಕರುನಾಡ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡುತ್ತಿದೆ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, Honorable Prime Minister of India will deliver the inaugural address, and thereafter the agenda would be formal welcome address to be followed by keynote and special addresses by the dignitaries on the dais.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. We now request the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraja Bommai, to kindly come over here and welcome the Honorable Prime Minister, who is going to join us in a short while from now.
ಮಾನನೀಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜನತೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕರುನಾಡಿನ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಶ್ರೀ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಅವರು.
I'm aware. Please. Be cool. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡದ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. My hearty greetings to everybody here and my happy greetings from people of Karnataka. Prime Minister is going to join us in a few minutes. Before that, ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ನಂತರ ಇಡೀ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮೊದಲು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೀಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಪ್ರಗತಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸ. For the first time after COVID, such a large investor meet has been happening in any of the states. The strength of Karnataka, the strength of people of Karnataka, the strength of all the industries who have already put a shop in Karnataka, and the confidence of the economic growth, especially happening in Karnataka, is the main reason to have such a large investor meeting immediately after the recovery of the COVID. In Karnataka, along with the recovery of COVID, recovery of economy is there to see. We are the largest FDI attracted state. For last 4 to 5 quarters, 38% of the countries. Yeah. Now I will welcome the Honorable Prime Minister. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡಲು ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing in front of you to welcome the leader who has given new direction to the economic growth of our country. His slogan of Make in India has changed the entire economic scenario, his Atmanirbhar Bharat, then Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and ultimately the New India concept. Hereby, I welcome our honorable, beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji to Invest Karnataka 2022 with warm greetings, and I request him to bless us. Not only this Invest Karnataka be successful, the economic growth of Karnataka and the great India will be successful. I once again welcome a global leader to this investor meet. Thank you.
We heartily welcome the Honorable Prime Minister of India. We request the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, to kindly deliver the inaugural address. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji.
ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಮಾನನೀಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಶ್ರೀ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿಜಿ ಅವರ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ನುಡಿಗಳು.
नमस्कार। ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर्स मीट में दुनिया के कोने कोने से आए सभी साथियों, वेलकम टू इंडिया, वेलकम टू नम्मा कर्नाटका एंड वेलकम टू नम्मा बेंगलुरु। कल कर्नाटका ने राज्योत्सव दिवस मनाया। कर्नाटक के लोगों और कन्नड़ भाषा को अपने जीवन का हिस्सा बनाने वाले सभी लोगों को मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। ये वो जगह है जहां ट्रेडिशन भी है और टेक्नोलॉजी भी है। ये वो जगह है जहां हर तरफ नेचर और कल्चर उसका अद्भुत संगम दिखता है। ये वो जगह है जिसकी पहचान वंडरफुल आर्किटेक्चर से भी है और वाइब्रेंट स्टार्टअप से भी है। जब भी टैलेंट और टेक्नोलॉजी की बात आती है तो दिमाग में जो नाम सबसे पहले आता है वो है ब्रांड बेंगलुरु। और ये नाम सिर्फ भारत में नहीं बल्कि पूरी दुनिया में एस्टैब्लिश हो चुका है। कर्नाटका की ये धरती सबसे खूबसूरत नेचुरल हॉटस्पॉट्स के लिए जानी जाती है। यानी कि मृदु भाषा कन्नड़ा, यहाँ की समृद्ध संस्कृति और हर किसी के लिए कन्नड़िया लोगों का अपनापन सबका दिल जीत लेते हैं। साथियों, मुझे खुशी है कि ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर्स मीट का आयोजन कर्नाटका में हो रहा है। ये आयोजन कॉम्पिटिटिव और कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म का सटीक उदाहरण है। भारत में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और प्रोफेशनल और प्रोडक्शन काफी हद तक राज्यों के नीति निर्णयों पर, नियंत्रण पर बहुत निर्भर होता है। इसलिए अगर भारत को आगे बढ़ना है तो राज्यों का आगे बढ़ना जरूरी है। ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर्स मीट के जरिए राज्य स्पेसिफिक सेक्टर्स में खुद दूसरे देशों के साथ पार्टनरशिप कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत अच्छी बात है। मैं देख पा रहा हूं कि दुनिया भर की तमाम कंपनियां इस आयोजन में शामिल हो रही हैं। मुझे बताया गया है कि इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर हजारों करोड़ रुपए की पार्टनरशिप की जाएगी। इससे बड़े पैमाने पर युवाओं के लिए रोजगार के अवसर बनेंगे। साथियों, 21वीं सदी में भारत आज जिस ऊंचाई पर है, वहां से अब उसे निरंतर आगे ही जाना है। पिछले वर्ष भारत ने करीब $84 बिलियन का रिकॉर्ड फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट हासिल किया था। और आप भी जानते हैं कि नतीजे तब आ रहे हैं जब दुनिया कोविड वैश्विक महामारी के असर और युद्ध की परिस्थितियों से पूरी दुनिया जूझ रही है। हर तरफ अनिश्चितता का माहौल है। भारत में भी युद्ध और महामारी से बनी स्थितियों का विपरीत प्रभाव पड़ा ही है। बावजूद इसके आज पूरी दुनिया भारत की तरफ बहुत उम्मीद भरी नजरों से देख रही है। ये दौर इकोनॉमिक अनसर्टेनिटी का है, लेकिन तमाम देश एक बात को लेकर आश्वस्त है कि भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था के फंडामेंटल्स मजबूत है। आज के इस फ्रेगमेंटेड दौर में भारत दुनिया के साथ जुड़कर और दुनिया के लिए काम करने पर जोर दे रहा है। इस दौर में सप्लाई चेन्स को ठप पड़ते देखा है, लेकिन इसी दौर में भारत हर जरूरतमंद को मेडिसिन और वैक्सीन सप्लाई करने का भरोसा दे रहा है। ये मार्केट फ्लक्चुएशन का दौर है, लेकिन 130 करोड़ भारतीयों की आकांक्षाएं हमारे घरेलू बाजार की मजबूती की गारंटी दे रही है। और सबसे अहम बात, ये भले ही ग्लोबल क्राइसिस का दौर है, लेकिन दुनिया भर के एक्सपर्ट्स, विश्लेषक और अर्थव्यवस्था के जानकार भारत को ब्राइट स्पॉट बता रहे हैं। और हम अपने फंडामेंटल्स पर लगातार काम कर रहे हैं ताकि भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था दिनों दिन और मजबूत हो। पिछले कुछ महीनों में भारत ने जितने फ्री ट्रेड डील्स किए हैं, उससे दुनिया को हमारी तैयारियों की झलक मिल चुकी है। साथियों, आज हम जिस मुकाम पर पहुंचे हैं, उसका सफर कहां से शुरू हुआ था, ये याद रखना जरूरी है। 9-10 साल पहले हमारा देश पॉलिसी लेवल पर की और उसी लेवल पर क्राइसिस से जूझ रहा था। देश को उस स्थिति से बाहर निकालने के लिए हमें अपनी अप्रोच बदलने की जरूरत थी। हमने इन्वेस्टर्स को रेड टेप के जाल में उलझाने के बजाय निवेश के लिए रेड कारपेट का माहौल बनाया। हमने नए नए उपजाऊ कानून बनाने के बजाय, उलझाने वाले कानून बनाने के बजाय उन्हें रेशनलाइज बनाया। हमने खुद बिजनेस चलाने के बजाय बिजनेस के लिए ग्राउंड तैयार किया ताकि दूसरे लोग आगे आ सके। हमने युवाओं को नियमों में जकड़ने के बजाय उन्हें अपनी क्षमताओं को और बढ़ाने का मौका दिया। साथियों, नए भारत का निर्माण, आज जब दुनिया इंडस्ट्री 4.0 की तरफ बढ़ रही है, तो इस औद्योगिक क्रांति में भारतीय युवाओं की भूमिका और भारतीय युवाओं का टैलेंट देखकर दुनिया को आश्चर्य होता है, अजूबा लगता है, दुनिया दंग है। भारत के युवा बीते वर्षों में अपने यहां 100 से ज्यादा यूनिकॉर्न बना चुके हैं। भारत में 8 साल में 80,000 से ज्यादा स्टार्टअप बने हैं। आज भारत का हर सेक्टर युवा शक्ति की ताकत से आगे बढ़ रहा है। पिछले वर्ष भारत ने रिकॉर्ड एक्सपोर्ट किया है। कोविड के बाद जो हालात है, उसमें ये उपलब्धि बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हो जाती है। भारत के युवाओं की क्षमताओं का विस्तार करने के लिए हमने इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम में भी अहम बदलाव किए हैं। बीते वर्षों में भारत में यूनिवर्सिटीज, टेक्नोलॉजी यूनिवर्सिटीज और मैनेजमेंट यूनिवर्सिटी की संख्या में 50% की बढ़ोतरी हुई है। साथियों, इन्वेस्टमेंट और ह्यूमन कैपिटल पर फोकस करके ही विकास के ऊंचे लक्ष्यों को हासिल किया जा सकता है। इसी सोच पर आगे बढ़ते हमने हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन सेक्टर में इन्वेस्टमेंट को बढ़ावा दिया। हमारा मकसद प्रोडक्टिविटी को बढ़ाना भी है और ह्यूमन कैपिटल को इंप्रूव करना भी है। आज एक तरफ हम दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंसेंटिव स्कीम से उसमें से एक को लागू कर रहे हैं, तो दूसरी तरफ दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी हेल्थ एश्योरेंस स्कीम भी की सुरक्षा भी दे रहे हैं। एक तरफ हमारे देश में एफडीआई में तेजी से बढ़ोतरी हो रही है, तो दूसरी तरफ मेडिकल कॉलेज और अस्पतालों की संख्या भी बढ़ रही है। एक तरफ हम बिजनेस के रास्ते में आने वाली रुकावटों को हटा रहे हैं, तो दूसरी तरफ 1.5 लाख हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर भी बना रहे हैं। एक तरफ हम देश भर में हाईवे का जाल बिछा रहे हैं, तो दूसरी तरफ लोगों को टॉयलेट और पीने का साफ पानी मुहैया कराने के मिशन से भी जुटे हैं। एक तरफ हम फ्यूचरिस्टिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जैसे मेट्रो, एयरपोर्ट और रेलवे स्टेशन बनाने में जुटे हैं, तो दूसरी तरफ हम हजारों स्मार्ट स्कूल भी बना रहे हैं। साथियों, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के क्षेत्र में आज भारत ने जो मुकाम हासिल किया है, वो पूरी दुनिया के लिए मिसाल है। पिछले 8 वर्षों में देश की रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की क्षमता 3 गुनी बढ़ी है और सोलर एनर्जी की क्षमता में 20 गुना बढ़ोतरी हुई है। ग्रीन ग्रोथ और सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी की दिशा में उठाए गए हमारे कदमों ने ज्यादा से ज्यादा निवेशकों को आकर्षित किया है, जो अपनी लागत का रिटर्न चाहते हैं और इस धरती के प्रति अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी निभाना चाहते हैं, वो आज भारत की तरफ उम्मीद से देख रहे हैं। साथियों, आज कर्नाटका के साथ एक और विशेषता जुड़ी हुई है। कर्नाटका के पास डबल इंजन की पावर है, यानी केंद्र सरकार और राज्य सरकार में एक ही पार्टी का नेतृत्व है। ये भी एक वजह है कि कर्नाटका कई क्षेत्रों में सबसे तेज गति से विकास कर रहा है। ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस में कर्नाटका लगातार टॉप रैंकर्स में अपनी जगह बनाए हुए है। यही वजह है कि एफडीआई के लिहाज में कर्नाटका का नाम टॉप राज्यों की लिस्ट में शामिल है। फॉर्च्यून 500 कंपनीज में से 400 कर्नाटका में ही है। भारत के 100+ यूनिकॉर्न में से 40 से ज्यादा कर्नाटका में ही है। कर्नाटका की गिनती आज दुनिया के लार्जेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी क्लस्टर के तौर पर हो रही है। यहां कर्नाटका में इंडस्ट्री से लेकर इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी तक, फिनटेक से लेकर बायोटेक तक, स्टार्टअप से लेकर सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी तक, हर क्षेत्र में विकास की नई गाथा लिखी जा रही है। विकास के कुछ आंकड़े तो ऐसे हैं कि कर्नाटका सिर्फ भारत के दूसरे राज्यों को ही नहीं, बल्कि कुछ देशों को भी चुनौती दे रहा है। आज भारत नेशनल सेमीकंडक्टर मिशन के साथ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डोमेन के नए फेज में प्रवेश कर चुका है। इसमें कर्नाटक की भूमिका बहुत अहम है। चिप डिजाइन और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को यहां का टेक इकोसिस्टम नई ऊंचाई पर ले जाएगा। साथियों, आप जानते हैं कि एक इन्वेस्टर मीडियम टर्म मिशन और लॉन्ग टर्म विजन के साथ आगे बढ़ता है, और भारत के पास एक इंस्पिरेशनल लॉन्ग टर्म विजन भी है। नैनो यूरिया हो, हाइड्रोजन एनर्जी हो, ग्रीन एमोनिया हो, कोल गैसिफिकेशन हो, या फिर स्पेस सैटेलाइट्स, आज भारत अपने विकास से विश्व के विकास के मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है। ये भारत का अमृत काल है। आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव पर देश की जनता नए भारत के निर्माण का संकल्प लेकर बढ़ रही है। इसमें और हमने 2047 तक विकसित भारत बनाने का लक्ष्य तय किया है। इसके लिए ये बहुत जरूरी है कि आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट और भारत का इंस्पिरेशन एक साथ जुड़ जाए, क्योंकि इंक्लूसिव, डेमोक्रेटिक और स्ट्रांग इंडिया का विकास दुनिया के विकास को गति देगा। और इसलिए हम चाहते हैं कि भारत में इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब है इन्वेस्टमेंट इन इंक्लूजन, इन्वेस्टमेंट इन डेमोक्रेसी। भारत में इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब है इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर द वर्ल्ड। भारत में इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब है इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर अ बेटर प्लैनेट। भारत में इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब है इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर अ क्लीन सेफर प्लैनेट। आइए हम मिलकर करोड़ों करोड़ों लोगों का जीवन बदलने का लक्ष्य लेकर आगे बढ़े। इस आयोजन से जुड़ने वाले सभी लोगों को मेरी ओर से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं हैं। कर्नाटका के मुख्यमंत्री, उनकी पूरी टीम, कर्नाटका सरकार और कर्नाटक के लोग के सभी भाइयों बहनों को भी हृदय से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Most respectful thanks to Mananiya Pradhan Mantri ji for all those good words about Karnataka and such warm wishes, encouraging and inspiring words. Once again, with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, let us all thank Mananiya Pradhan Mantri ji for the inaugural address of this Global Investors Meet 2022. Thank you, sir.
Indeed, a call for the entire industrial fraternity that this is the time to take India into giant strides. ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅನಂತ ವಂದನೆಗಳು, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಇನ್ನೀಗ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುವಂತಹ ಸ್ವಾಗತದ ನುಡಿಗಳು. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a build-up to the Global Investors Meet 2022, we have seen a number of road shows across India and globally to invite investors across sectors to look towards Karnataka as an investment opportunity.
Indeed, as we embark on this 3-day mega investor extravaganza, we would like to invite the Additional Chief Secretary, Commerce and Industry, Government of Karnataka, Dr. E.V. Ramana Reddy, for the welcome address. Bandhugale swagatisi Dr. E.V. Ramana Reddy.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Honorable Governor sir, Honorable Chief Minister sir, Honorable Union Ministers, Honorable State Ministers, leaders from the industry, respected Chief Secretary, members of Parliament, members of the Legislative Assembly and Council, officers from Government of Karnataka, presidents and office bearers of various industry bodies, industrialists, diplomats, delegates, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Government of Karnataka, as you all know, is a highly progressive state and is one of the best fiscally managed states. Karnataka is pioneer in the country as far as the holding of the Global Investors Meets is concerned. For the first time in the country, Karnataka held the Global Investors Meet in the year 2000, and this is the 5th edition of the event. The theme for this edition is Build for the World. As far as the Karnataka economy is concerned, in the last fiscal year, we received the highest FDI in the country. We are the leading state in the exports. We rank number 2 in GST collections, and Bangalore ranks number 2 in direct taxes collections. Our GDP is 3rd in the country. From 2012 to 2019, we grew at 14%. Even during the pandemic, during 2021, we grew at 7%. This itself shows how resilient the state's economy is. In the last 1 year, we received many recognitions from Government of India. We are top achievers in EODB ranking, best performer in startup ranking, achievers in leads ranking, and we are successively for 3 years number 1 in India Innovation Index. With this short introduction of the state's economy, I would like to welcome honorable dignitaries on the dais. Firstly, I would like to welcome Shri Tawarchand Gehlot sir, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, and thanks sir for accepting to grace this occasion. Thank you sir and welcome you sir. I would like to welcome Shri Basuraj Bommai sir, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, and would like to state that all the above achievements which I mentioned are under sir's leadership, and in each category the state fared better compared to last year. Thank you sir for being there. I would like to welcome Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am, Honorable Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, and thank you ma'am for accepting our invitation to grace this occasion. I would like to welcome Shri Piyush Goyal sir, Honorable Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles. Sir, I would like to mention that in each of the category of rankings which I have mentioned are given by your ministry, and we are in the top bracket in all these recognitions. I would like to welcome Shri Prahlad Joshi sir, Honorable Union Minister, of Parliamentary Affairs, Coal and Mines, and thank for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. I would like to welcome Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar Sir, Honorable Union Minister of State for Skill Development, Entrepreneurship, Electronics and IT, and thank you for being gracing this occasion, sir. I would like to welcome Dr. C.N. Ashwath Narayan Sir, Honorable Minister for Electronics, IT, BT, Skill Development and Higher Education. Thank you, sir. पीयूष गोयल साहब कुछ बोल रहे हैं. I would like to welcome Mr. M.T.B. Nagaraj Sir, Minister for Small Scale Industries, Municipal Administration and Public Sector Undertakings. Yeah. I would like to welcome Dr. Murugesh Nirani Sir and request Dr. Ashwath Narayan Sir to do the honors. I have told him. Sir. Yes. I would like to welcome Maharani of Mysore, Srimati Pramoda Devi Madam. Madam, we thank you for gracing this occasion. Madam. Pramoda Devi ma'am, thanks ma'am. Thank you ma'am. I would like to welcome Shri Sajjan Jindal, Chairman JSW Group. We are happy that you could make it to this event. I would like to welcome Mr. Vikram Kirloskar, Vice Chairman. I would like to welcome Mr. Vikram Kirloskar, Vice Chairman, Toyota Kirloskar Motors Private Limited. I would like to welcome Mr. Rishad Premji, Chairman Wipro. I would like to welcome Mr. Zev Siegel, co-founder of Starbucks. I would like to welcome Mr. Pratik Agarwal, Chief Executive Officer and MD, Sterlite Power. This side. I would like to welcome Mr. Rajan Mittal, Vice Chairman, Bharti Enterprises. I would like to welcome Mr. Karan Adani, CEO Adani Ports and SEZ. I would like to welcome respected Chief Secretary, Mrs. Vandita Sharma ma'am. I would like to welcome Mrs. Gunjan Krishna, Commissioner in Industrial Development, who is the main driving force behind this event. I would like to welcome all the ministers from Government of Karnataka, members of Parliament, MLCs, MLAs, officers, presidents and office bearers of various industry bodies, industrialists, diplomats, delegates, members of media, and each one of you. Thank you. I hope this global investor meet becomes a success. Thank you.
And now we would like to felicitate our ACS, Sri Ramanna Reddy ji, for his guidance and support.
We would like to sincerely thank Dr. E.V. Ramanna Reddy for extending a very cordial welcome address to all the dignitaries on the dais. Thank you very much. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು sir.
ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಇನ್ನೀಗ ಒಂದು ಪುಟ್ಟ ಚಿತ್ರದ ಮುಖೇನ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರ ಮೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಶುಭ ಚಾಲನೆ. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we believe true growth is together, and our vision to shape and build a global tomorrow is driven with this belief.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Karnataka welcomes businesses, individuals, cultures and practices from all over the world. Indeed, Karnataka is truly a global state. We now have the global film in the form of a launch, and let's watch the film. Sit back and let's watch the global icon film.
Curtain Raiser and Global Icon Films. With this, we have the formal launch of Invest Karnataka 2022 team. Congratulations. ಮತ್ತು ಇದೀಗ ಇಂಥದೊಂದು ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರ ಮೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಸಫಲತೆ ಲಭ್ಯವಾಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮಾನನೀಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್ ನಿರಾಣಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರ
With a vision to
ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ
build for the
ಆಲಿಸುವ
world,
ಸಮಯ.
Karnataka is where the future will be made. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Minister Dr. Murugesh Nirani.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good morning to everybody. Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Sri Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, respected Union Ministers, my cabinet colleagues, delegates, dignitaries, state government officers, and my media friends. It is my pleasure and honor to be addressing you all at the Global Investors Meet 2022, wherein Karnataka is showcasing itself as the ultimate destination for investment to potential investors. It is also an honor that this global event has come just a day after Kannada Rajotsava, a state founding day, so I wish everyone here a happy Kannada Rajotsava. Siri Kannadam Gelge, Siri Kannadam Balge. The Global Investors Meet 2022 is a platform for industry leaders, innovators, and policymakers from all over the globe to explore new growth possibilities. I am happy to announce that this is my third Global Investors Meet as an Industries Minister. The first two Investors Meet in 2010 and 2012 saw investors of over 11 lakh crore rupees. This was also possible due to our former Chief Minister Sri B.S. Yediyurappa ji and our Basalraj Bommai ji. Through Invest Karnataka 2022, we are aiming to propel the state to the next level of industrial development and growth. The core objective of this Global Investors Meet is to bring in investments in diverse sectors and create jobs. This Investors Meet will add new dimension to Karnataka's growth journey. Today, Karnataka is the new global investor destination and Bengaluru is the world's one of the largest technology and innovation cluster. The state of Karnataka offers an excellent industrial ecosystem, world-class infrastructure and industrial-friendly policies. We are the most prepared state of investments in the manufacturing and sustainability sectors. We are committed to setting Karnataka's development agenda in line with global best practice and showcasing our strong ability to build for the world. The great visionaries Maharaja of Mysore, Nalvadi Krishnaraj Vadiyar and his Diwan Bharat Ratna Sir M. Visvesvaraya laid a strong foundation for industrialization in Karnataka at a time when our country was still in its infancy stage of industrialization. Right from paper, soap, incense, sticks, sugar, technical education, hospitals, public sector units and factories, Krishnaraj Vadiyar and Visvesvaraya created all these 100 years before. Sir M. Visvesvaraya said, industrialize or perish. ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಗೆ ಅಗ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಶಸ್ತ್ಯ, ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವನತಿ ಎಂದಿದ್ದರು ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ. So industries are not new to Karnataka. The beauty of our Karnataka is that a government may come and go, but the policies and process remain the same. This means stability in policy is maintained. ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಗತಿಯ ಸಂಕೇತ. As you are aware, Atmanirbhar Bharat is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji of making India a self-reliant nation. We in Karnataka are going in the right direction of achieving our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji goal and vision Atmanirbhar Bharat. Our Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Madam Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, is now new to Karnataka. She represents the state and we are happy that Madam has always stood by Karnataka at the center when necessary. Union Minister Sri Prahlad Joshi ji is the leader who we all go to him before any other in Delhi's Sir's guidance, advice and easy way of finding solutions have always helped us in administrating the department, sir. Union Minister Sir Piyush Goyal sir ji, skillful handling of all important commerce and industry ministry at the center is well appreciated from every quarter. Sir has been guiding force for me to smoothly run the commerce and industry ministry here. Our government under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Basaraj Bommai is encouraging industries by creating extensive opportunities for innovation and reliability. Under the able leadership of our CM, the large and medium industries ministry has been successful in creating an entrepreneurial environment and encouraging investor friendliness in the state. Our common man CM is a highly qualified engineer and industrialist. He knows the pain of investors and he will ensure that there will be no pain in future for the investors. Reformative measures such as the Industrial Infrastructure Amendment, Land Reforms Act Amendment, faster approval of business proposals, emphasis on flexible businesses and affidavit-based approval have been taken. Sector-wise policies like the ESTM Special Incentive Package, EV policy and ER and Energy, Engineering Research and Development policy provide best-in-class incentives. Instead of earlier 99-year lease system, we have introduced 10-year lease cum sale of KIDB land allotted for the industries. This industry-friendly government has also introduced a system where clear titles, sale deed of the allotted land will be handed over to industrialists once the allottees successfully run the project for 2 years. The state government has introduced a system to ease the process of allotting industrial land of up to 10 acres. Karnataka has emerged as a top achiever under DPIIT's ease of doing business. Affidavit-based clearance ABC scheme was introduced to ease process and to facilitate and attract investment. We also have a central inspection system to develop a dedicated integrated inspection service system. I am proud to say that Karnataka stands first in renewable energy, 63% of our installed capacity in renewable energy. First in electric vehicles innovation, home to 7+ auto OEMs and 50+ auto component manufacturers and 45+ electric vehicle startups. First in IT exports and second in total exports across Indian state financial year 21. First in aerospace and defense manufacturing, first in machine tools manufacturing, first in biotech industrial and exports, first in electronics design and R&D in India. Realizing the importance of regional integration, we have installed beyond Bengaluru to promote industries in the second and 3-tier cities. The idea is to create the industrial ecosystem beyond Bengaluru and the local job creation. Though our Beyond Bengaluru initiative, we are providing lucrative incentives to investors in order to promote Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities like Mysuru, Tumkuru, Mangaluru, Hubli, Dharwad, Kalaburgi, etc. As the part of the same, 5 airports will be developed to offer better and speedy connectivity. Our aim is to take FMCG sector. Recently, last 1 week back, our Honorable Chief Minister, our FMCG cluster, inaugurated. About 10,000 crores rupees investment in next few years and provide 1 lakh employment. I am happy to note that more than 70% of this investment, Karnataka 2022, investments are coming up in Bengaluru, beyond Bengaluru region. All this August gathering and in the presence of global leaders and industry captains, I would like to announce that world-class industrial and localities parks will be developed across Karnataka. These parks will be developed by renowned private companies. Japan-based Murabeni Corporation, ESR, Indian company, Indospace, Indian company, Welspun, One Logistic Parks, Indian company. These companies would make an investment of over Rs 15,000 crores, approximately $2 billion. Our job is not done. Soon after your investments, the government of Karnataka will be setting up investor aftercare cell. This is being done to take care of your proposals and our promises. With this, I wish you a pleasant stay in this beautiful state of Karnataka and Garden City, Bengaluru. Not to forget, I thank everyone from bottom of my heart who was directly or beyond the screen being parts of this global event. Namaskara, Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karnataka has pioneered industrialization in India and has always remained in the forefront. These have been highlighted in his keynote address. ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಾನನೀಯ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಸಚಿವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್ ನಿರಾಣಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರವದ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. With a big round of applause, let us thank him for all his good words.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to a special address by the chairman of JSW Group, Shri Sajjan Jindal. Bandhugale, swagatisi, Shri Sajjan.
In the development of industries and continues to provide a ripe economic ecosystem that nurtures entrepreneurship at its core. Karnataka's economic growth across sectors such as IT, aerospace, automotive, animation and gaming, telecommunication and agriculture has been steadfast and has helped position India as the front runner on the global map. This state is home to the largest number of medical institutes, largest number of engineering colleges and industrial training institutes in India. If you look back, for over 2 decades, Karnataka has held its position as one of the most preferred investment destinations in India, truly representing the government's one state, many opportunities mantra. The World Economic Forum has identified Karnataka amongst the top 4 innovation hubs in the world. While the state is distinguished as the knowledge hub of Asia and boasts the largest number of R&D centers in India, our platform to achieve Honorable Prime Minister's Jai Anusandhan and force multiplier for our nation's growth. In fact, Honorable Prime Minister also mentioned that 40% of India's R&D centers are in Bangalore. But for Bangalore, it did not become India's Silicon Valley and research hub overnight, nor by fluke. It took a bold vision coupled with immense dedication and from political leaders and bureaucrats to bring about this ecosystem and sustain its growth. Across decades, there has been consistency in governance and unwavering support for industries, irrespective of changes in political leadership, and this I find to be the most unique trait of doing business in Karnataka. Additionally, the state is gifted with a portfolio of rich natural resources, and it is this blend of natural wealth and robust governance that makes Karnataka so attractive. Let me dwell a little bit about my personal experience about Karnataka. Karnataka state and the city of Bangalore holds a very special place in my heart. I must share with you a small incident that how we all ended up in Karnataka. My uncle, Shri S.R. Jindal, who heads Jindal Aluminium here in Bangalore. So he was in Haryana, and in 1965-66, he decided he was looking to build his industrial empire and was looking for which state to invest in. And he was touring all of India and landed up in Bangalore. And here in Bangalore, he was, when he met the industry secretary at that time, I don't know, he never shared the name of the secretary, but the industry secretary referred to him, he was all of 31-year-old, referred to him as sir. So my uncle was very surprised because he came from Haryana where, people are not very, so when he was referred to as sir, he was very shocked. And then he liked the place and he decided that this is the state where he's going to invest. And that is how he invested in the Naturopathy Institute and the aluminium industry. And he has been telling the whole family to invest in Karnataka. And that is how I also came to Karnataka. And I'm also a product of Bangalore. I'm an engineering student from here, and I did my engineering degree here. And I can say very confidently that the people that I met here comprise some of the best and the brightest minds of our country. It is no surprise that quality education, proactive governance, and effective policy making have rendered Bangalore our startup capital and the highest ease of doing business course in this country. As I speak of my interest and passion for the state, let me tell you how deeply I believe in the potential that exists here in Karnataka. JSW Steel at Vijayanagar, where the steel plant was set up, is in Bellary, and Bellary was known as a dry and barren land that we took over in the mid-90s. With the support of the state and the people here, we converted it into what is now the biggest steel plant in India, and it will soon become the largest steel plant anywhere on this earth in the world. To this accord, I must highlight that our experience of starting up and running an industry here has been seamless and lucrative. We have not lost even one man-day of operations at our plants due to supply chain, labor, or utility issues, a testament to the pro-business environment that exists here. The JSW Group has investments through all its business verticals in Karnataka, whether it is steel, energy, infra, cement, paints, and sports. Friends, as you know, Neeraj Chopra, Sakshi Malik, Bajrang Punia, they all have trained at the Inspired Institute of Sports at Bellary, at the Vijayanagar site, and they certainly made India proud. JSW Group has so far invested over 1 lakh crore rupees in Karnataka, and over the next 5 years, we have plans to invest additional 1 lakh crore in Karnataka. And this investment includes expansion in the steel plant, expansion in the renewable energy, in the port infrastructure development, and which will be the greenfield port in Dakshin Karnataka, which will be the largest port of Karnataka. So there are many such projects that JSW Group is planning for Karnataka. On the humanitarian front, our foundation has repeatedly praised the torchbearers of this state for promoting the development of the underprivileged, especially in the area of education, healthcare, and skilling. It is to this effect that we continuously choose Karnataka as the primary location to implement all our high-impact social projects. In order to maintain the current growth trajectory that Karnataka is on, I humbly request the state government to consider mineral resource auctions. In 2015, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji made path-breaking changes in the MMDR Act, which brought transparency in the mineral auction process. This helped generate significant revenues for the state governments such as Odisha, which was the first and the most aggressive state in auctioning the mineral assets, the mines. While I speak for the evolution that is taking place in steel making, time is of essence, as minerals like iron ore will not always be needed for production of steel. Hence, it is imperative that these assets are monetized at the earliest. As an added benefit, mineral auctions will further encourage investments in the manufacturing sectors and support Karnataka's growth trajectory. In conclusion, friends, I am confident that under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Bommai ji, Karnataka will continue to shine higher and brighter. India is already witnessing supply side constraints that are overpowering demand. With this ideal combination of policies, people, and passion, I believe that we together can seize the next phase of growth. On that note, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our astute leadership for inviting me here to be with you today. Thank you. Jai Hind. Dhanyavadagalu.
Special address filled with compliments and promising words by the chairman of JSW Group, Shri Sajjan Jindal. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Shri Pratik Agarwal, who is a part of the promoter family of Vedanta Group. He oversees strategy and finance for the group and is also the managing director of Sterlite Power. Put your hands together for Shri Pratik Agarwal.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Honorable Finance Minister of India, Honorable Ministers and Cabinet Ministers of the Government of India, Members of Parliament, Honorable Ministers of the Government of Karnataka, Officers of the Government of Karnataka, industry leaders and distinguished invitees. It's my greatest pleasure to represent the Vedanta Group at Invest Karnataka 2022, Global Investor Meet. Karnataka has made one of the biggest contributions to brand India globally, and Bangalore specifically has put India on the world map of technology. Karnataka has made all Indians extremely proud and continues to do so in all sectors such as software, IT services, steel, renewable energy, and beyond. I congratulate the government of Karnataka and its able officers for creating a climate that is so conducive for investments, and we as a group are proud to be working in this state. I would first like to say a little bit about my group and then focus on the renewable power strategy in which Karnataka plays a pivotal role. Our group, the Vedanta Group, was founded on a singular goal of making India self-sufficient in critical commodities which are essential for nation building. As a result, in the last 10 years, India has turned from being a deep net importer of basic metals to a large exporter of key commodities such as zinc and aluminum. We are very, very proud of this achievement. Our next mission, ladies and gentlemen, is to reduce India's dependence on imported electronics. We will begin by manufacturing semiconductors and reduce the 16 billion import bill on this account. We will also invest in display manufacturing, as we are already making glass and display glass in Korea and Taiwan, and we're the fourth largest in the world. It is our dream that India should one day be a net exporter of electronics in the years to come, and I'm very, very confident that Karnataka will play a pivotal role in realizing this dream. Our group currently employs over 76,000 people across 10 countries. It has contributed over 2 lakh crores to the exchequer in the last 6 years alone, and has invested 2,000 crores in its CSR programs in the last 5 years. Nandghar is our flagship CSR program through which we aim to impact the lives of 7 crore children and 2 crore women across India. With more than 3,600 Nandghars already functioning across 14 states, including Karnataka, we are committed to developing 29,000 Nandghars across the country. One important accolade of which I'm personally very, very proud is that Vedanta, our group, was recently ranked number 6 on the Dow Jones Sustainability Index out of 148 mining companies in the whole world. Our journey is to build one of the most sustainable companies in the world, and the journey doesn't end here. We have committed to invest $5 billion over the next 10 years to become a net zero company by 2050, or most likely much sooner than that. Ladies and gentlemen, the next 30 years will witness a global revolution in energy. Such a dramatic change in the source of energy from fossil to non-fossil has never before been seen since the birth of electricity itself. And Karnataka today has the highest renewable generation, one of the highest renewable generation of any state in India. The future of renewable is hybrid. Plain vanilla wind or plain vanilla solar is no longer sufficient to meet the round-the-clock requirements of customers. Customers want green, affordable, and firm power. And Karnataka is the one state which has both wind and solar potential coexisting in the same state. It also has attractive sites for pumped hydro storage, which is a critical component of the round-the-clock value chain. Our group is currently building over 1,000 megawatts of wind-solar hybrid projects in Karnataka and will export this to smelters, our own smelters, in the states of Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha through the interstate transmission network. This will displace millions of tons of carbon dioxide emissions and allow Vedanta to produce some of the cleanest metals in the entire developing world. Over the next 5 years, we plan to increase our renewable capacity by tenfold and invest close to 50,000 crores into renewable generation. It is my endeavor that a large chunk of that investment will come to the state of Karnataka. Ladies and gentlemen, no energy transition is possible without power transmission. Those states that will make the most proactive efforts on building transmission infrastructure will also attract the most investment in renewable energy. One of our group companies, Sterlite Power, is one of the top 2 transmission companies in India. We have a track record of creating 19,000 kilometers on build-own-operate model, and these projects have been created with zero capex from the state exchequer, at a tariff that is 40% lower than regulated tariffs, and at a speed that is 2 times faster than conventional speed. Many of our projects were built using helicranes, helicopters, drones, and therefore commissioned up to 12 months ahead of schedule. I urge the state of Karnataka to adopt this model of building interstate transmission through the PPP route. As the electricity consumption grows at double digit at your state, the state will need continuous strengthening of the grid. Many states have already tasted success with this model. We are already developing 2 critical transmission lines in your state, one connecting your state to Kerala and one connecting it to Maharashtra via Goa. Both these lines are critical for exchange of renewable energy in the coming years, and we are very confident of receiving all possible support from your government for timely execution of these projects. To conclude, I would like to say that as a country, we are the 3rd largest carbon emitter in the world. We have a responsibility towards decarbonization. Yes, on a per capita basis, we have probably played a very small part in causing this problem, but we have a chance to play a large part in reversing this climate change issue. Our country, under the able leadership of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, is already seen as a global leader in tackling climate change. The Vedanta Group is very, very passionate about this cause and is very excited to partner with the state of Karnataka to make India a global leader in energy transition. On behalf of my group, I once again would like to thank the state of Karnataka for inviting us here today. We are looking forward to growing our presence in this land of opportunity. And I invite all my friends in the audience to choose Karnataka as their #1 destination for investments. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shri Pratik Agarwal ji, for sharing your perspective. Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, may we request our next speaker, CEO of Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, Shri Karan Gautam Adani, to share his thoughts and impressions. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri
Put your hands together for Shri Karan Gautam Adani.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Gehlot Ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Bommai Ji, Honorable Union Cabinet Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitaram Ji, Shri Piyush Goyal Ji, Shri Prahlad Joshi Ji, Honorable Ministers of State, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar Ji, Honorable Minister Dr. Nirani, Shri Nagaraj Ji, Dr. Narayan Ji, Honorable Chief Secretary of Karnataka, senior leaders of government, captains of industries, and my dear friends. A very good morning to everyone. It is an honor to be here at the Invest Karnataka 2022 Summit and speak at the Global Investor Meet before so many luminaries from the political, social, and entrepreneurial world. To me, this distinguished gathering represents in many ways the irresistible attractive business diversity of Karnataka, now one of our nation's hottest investment destinations. Just 50 years ago, when Karnataka was still called Mysore, this state was all about silk and sandalwoods and all-weather tourism, with an abundance of divinely beautiful monuments, temples, and jungle trails. Today, even as it continues to pull in visitors from millions, Karnataka is also attracting the best brains in the country, tech-savvy youngsters drawn by stunning aggregation of research, innovation, and development in information technology. Honorable Chief Minister, your government's alignment with our nation's vision to become the world's digital hub has produced unprecedented growth in Karnataka. $65 billion worth of IT exports, around a third of our nation's total, is undeniable validation of your state's and our nation's rising growth trajectory. And it is also very clear that our intention to build for world is eminently practical. It is a mix of astute and efficient governance that has brought business houses like Adani Group to Karnataka. Having already invested over 20,000 crores, we are active in multiple sectors ranging from cement, power, city gas, and edible oil to transport, logistics, and of course, digital. We are the largest independent power producer in the state. Our 1200 megawatt Udupi power plant accounts for almost 25% of Karnataka's total installed thermal capacity. We also have an installed renewable energy capacity of nearly 1100 megawatts spread across 21 locations. And as the world's largest solar power developer, Adani Group will be investing more in renewable energy sector in Karnataka. We have an installed cement manufacturing capacity of more than 7 million tons across 4 plants in Karnataka. And we will be looking at expanding our footprint in this sector as well. On the coastal side, in Dakshina Kannada and Udupi district, we are ramping up our operations. The Mangaluru International Airport is undergoing a facelift, and we will be expanding that airport as well. And as we are widening the reach of our city gas distribution network, with CNG stations coming up at 11 key locations and laying 50 kilometers of piped CNG gas lines. Through Fortune, the nation's top food FMCG brand, Adani Wilmar too is upsizing its presence in Mangaluru. Through Adani Foundation, we are intensifying our social intervention and outreach program all along the coast in many sectors, including education, community health, rural infrastructure, and sustainable livelihood, touching the lives of over 1.2 million people directly and indirectly. And we will continue to do more in Karnataka. In our journey to be the world's largest integrated transport utility, the Adani Group is extending and strengthening our ports and logistics arm. In Karnataka, we are currently operating a rail-linked grain silo facility for Food Corporation of India, as well as a multimodal logistics park at Malur. We are now expanding our multimodal logistics park, including the development of a large warehousing hub. We believe our efforts will go a long way in easing out supply chain challenges faced by both businesses and public at large, challenges that were all too evident during pandemic. Of course, no investment portfolio in Karnataka would be complete without digital, and we too are seeking to capitalize on unmatched strength this state offers in the tech space. Combine all of the sectors that we will be investing and we will be expanding in the state of Karnataka, we would be looking at almost 1 lakh crore of investment in the next 7 years. Honorable Chief Minister, the investment climate you have fashioned in Karnataka is exemplary in its ability to present the state as an all-round development platform. Add to it the extraordinary abundance of talent that your state is blessed with, and you have a state that is marching unstoppably towards record level of growth. And we are very privileged to be part of your growth story. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Shri Karnataka2022. I'm sure Karnataka here is full of energy. In a short while from now, MOUs are going to be signed. Let's hear a huge round of applause for all the dignitaries who speak now for Karnataka2022, please.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have this very first film release on aerospace. The aerospace industry is driven by innovation, precision, and perfection. And we are going to showcase to you a film that celebrates Karnataka's legacy of space exploration, its extraordinary ecosystem, and the presence of some of the biggest brands in the world.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this visually spectacular film mixes imaginative computer graphics with live footage to showcase Karnataka's critical role in the world of aerospace. The film, please.
We dream of exploration. We dream of space travel. We are Karnataka. We are the birthplace of India's space program, where efficiency and innovation have taken the world of aerospace to a whole new level, where the ecosystem supports every possible dream, from the most sophisticated defense aircrafts that protect nations, to commercial planes that safely transport millions of people every day, from satellites that help connect the world, to extraordinary machines that travel the universe. What we design and build here impacts global aerospace in diverse, critical ways. The biggest brands come to us because we focus on the tiniest details. Because 1 million parts work together with 0 error margins. 1 million parts that need to be crafted with perfection and precision. The smallest ideas turn into larger-than-life creations in our thriving ecosystem. With our artisanal talent pool of homegrown and high-achieving minds, our business-friendly policies, our global network, and unparalleled talent, we continue to push the boundaries of human imagination. In Karnataka, dreams of the future become today's reality. Let's explore new frontiers together.
Indeed, built for the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to another important stage of today's inaugural, the MOU. First of all, we will showcase on the area of green hydrogen and sunrise sectors.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to acknowledge the leading global and Indian companies which have confirmed investments within the state of Karnataka during recent months.
For our first memorandum of understanding on green hydrogen, we would like to invite the senior leaders from companies in green hydrogen and derivatives manufacturing sector.
With a total investment of about 2.91 lakh crore, 7 companies have planned to set up their units in the state in this sector with an investment of rupees 40,148 crore. JSW Energy plans to set up a green hydrogen and green ammonia plant within Karnataka.
The company is represented by the Vice President and Head Regulatory and Power Sales, Shri Jyoti Prakash Panda. I would request Mr. Jyoti Prakash to kindly come over. Well, I think Mr. Jyoti Prakash will come over only if you put your hands together.
Also joining us at this juncture, Head Hydrogen Business at Malaysia-based Petronas, Shri Adlan Ahmed, will acknowledge the MOU for their 31,200 crore investment in a 500 KTPA green ammonia plant in the state.
We also would like to invite Shri Madhusudana PK, General Manager State at Karnataka, who will be representing Renew Power. Renew has announced a 1 million tons per annum green ammonia plant at a cost of rupees 50,000 crores, and still we don't clap, including the associated renewable power unit.
Avada Energy will invest rupees 45,000 crores for a 1 MTPA green ammonia plant. May we invite Shri Narendra Goyal, President, New Initiatives ET Ammonia, to join us on the stage.
We also have with us Shri Shashi Shekhar, the Vice Chairman of Acme Solar. The company is planning to set up an integrated facility to produce about 1.2 million tons of green ammonia every year with an investment of more than, you heard it right, 51,000 crores.
Next on the stage, ladies and gentlemen, we have Shri K. Ravi Kumar Reddy, Chairman and Managing Director of ABC Cleantech, which is a platform established by Brookfield and Access Energy. They have planned an investment of rupees 50,000 crores in the state for a green ammonia plant with a capacity of 1 million tons per annum.
We also have with us Shri Parag Sharma, founder and CEO of O2 Power, is also joining us today. The company is planning to set up a green hydrogen unit in the state. Let's give a round of applause for all the executives on this occasion, because the future is hydrogen, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be, in fact, in a new realm of space.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Jyoti Prakash Panda, Shri Adlan Ahmed, Shri Madhusudana, Shri Narendra Goyal, Shri Shashi Shekhar, Shri K. Ravi Kumar Reddy, and Shri Parag Sharma. Hearty congratulations. May we convey that with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
We would request the Honorable CM, the Honorable Union Minister, to kindly join in front, and the dignitaries, Madam Nirmala Sitharamanji, the Honorable Governor also, to kindly come forward for
a photo opportunity, please.
All the dignitaries who have been part of this MOU. Some of you who have forgotten to clap earlier, here is an opportunity. I somehow find the energy has to be pepped up. Ladies and gentlemen, idu namma Karnataka, Karnatakada Shakti, ಭಾರತಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೂ ತಿಳಿಬೇಕು.
ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನಮಗಾಗಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ.
We would like to thank all the dignitaries who have come here for the memorandum of understanding. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you so much. And for our MOU on sunrise sectors, we have companies representing sunrise industries in the manufacturing sector.
From the memorandum electronic system design and manufacturing ESDM sector, we have companies with a combined investment of rupees 47,000 crores.
Semiconductor fab, we have Mr. Ajay Jalan, Director, ISMC Analog Fab, with an investment of 22,900 crores.
After Mr. Ajay Jalan, we would like to call upon Mr. Vikram Handa, the Managing Director of Lithium Ion Cell Components, Epsilon, and an investment of 9,000 crores.
Lithium ion cells, we have Subir Chakraborty, Managing Director and CEO of Exide Industries, 6,002 crores of rupees of investments.
From solar cells and modules sector, we have Rajdeep Basu, the Executive Chairman of Suncatcher Renewables, with an investment of 4,500 crores.
Solar cells and modules, Mr. Surya Narayan, Chairman from Nitin Sai Renewables, 2,450 crores.
We also have in the subsector of testing and ER&D facility, Dr. Ashwini Agarwal, Director, Government Affairs, Applied Materials India, investment of 1,573 koti, 1,573 crores.
ಇದೇ ಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರು ಲಿಥಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ವೀರ ರಾಘವನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ಶೋರ್ ರಿಲಯಬಲ್ ಪವರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ with an investment of 1,050 crores of rupees.
A huge round of applause for all the dignitaries who have been part of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Ajay Jalan, Shri Vikram Handa, Shri Subir Chakraborty, Shri Rajdeep Basu, Shri Surya Narayan, Dr. Ashwini Agarwal, and Shri Veera Raghavan. Hearty congratulations to the entire team, and may we wish all our best. Once again with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸೋಣ. ಕರುನಾಡಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೂಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
We would like to thank all the dignitaries who are here on stage, and thank you very much. We request you all to kindly get back to your seats. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, e-mobility, aerospace and defense data center are set to form the backbone of Make in India initiative and provide support for catalyzing the growth of other sectors in a big way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome on stage 9 companies which plan to invest more than 22,000 crores in these new age manufacturing technologies.
First of all, under the subsector of EV charging infrastructure, I would like to call upon Mr. Kaushik Raju, Chief Operations Officer, Atria Group, from the company Atria Power. Banni Shri Kaushik Raju avare. With an investment of 9,454 crores, 9,454 koti.
Hybrid EVs, we have Mr. Vikram Kirloskar, Vice Chairman from Toyota Kirloskar Motor, 3,662 crores of rupees.
R&D charging and swapping infra subsector, we have Mantri Ritesh Ramesh, co-founder and executive director of Kinetic Green Energy and Power Solutions, an investment of 2,200 koti, 2,200 crores.
Technical Center for Automotive, Mr. Prashant Doreswamy, President and CEO Continental India from Continental, 920 crores.
From the Manufacturing and Technology Center for Electric Two-Wheelers and Three-Wheelers, Ahmad Sultan Johar Fal Abdullah, Director, Abdullah Group of Companies, Al Abdullah Group of Companies, and NDS Eco Motors, an investment of 2,000 koti rupai, 2,000 crores, 2,000 crore rupai.
And EV deployment and charging swapping infra, we have with us R.K. Misra, co-founder of Yulu, with an investment of 1,200 crores.
From the subsector of data centers, we have Sumit Mukhija, the Chief Executive Officer, with an investment of 1,500 crores from STT Global Data Centers.
Data centers, Saif Shakir, Regional Manager from WebWorks India, investment to the tune of 530 crores.
Spacecrafts, including satellites and suborbital and spacecraft launch vehicles, Rohan M. Ganapati, CEO and CTO from Bellatrix Aerospace, an investment of 630 crores. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not hear the clapping even once during this sector.
Hearty congratulations to the entire team. We have with us Kaushik Raju, Mr. Vikram Kirloskar, Mr. Mantri Ritesh, Mr. Prashant Doreswamy, Mr. Ahmed Sultan Johar, Mr. R.K. Mishra, Mr. Sumit Mukhija, Mr. Saif Shakir, and Mr. Rohan M. Ganapati. Thank you so much, and once again, let us all convey our heartfelt wishes to the entire team. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is someone who is leading the charge of digital infrastructure in India. In fact, his company has recently launched 5G services in 8 cities in India. So please welcome on stage
The Vice Chairman of Bharti Enterprises, Shri Rajan Bharti Mittal.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Union Cabinet Ministers, State Ministers, Industry Captains, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me at this investors meet. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here among all the industry leaders and all the stakeholders. I heard the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister saying that Karnataka has got the maximum FDI that India has attracted. It's no wonder that with the policies of the government, friendly policies, ease of doing business, the FDI and the Indian domestic industry is rushing to Karnataka. We just saw some of the MOUs being signed, and I'm sure more to follow. The Honorable Prime Minister's vision for a digitized India has really propelled companies like us to connect, to make an impact in the society. Who would have thought that this country, which was far behind in the technology world, in digitization, will be actually leading the pack in the world? I go across the globe, and I can tell you, and it's an honor and a pride to be an Indian, to be seen when India is being talked about digitally across the globe. The India stack, which is being not only talked, but is being adopted by the world. Who could have thought as Indians that when Silicon Valley is to be spoken, Bangalore will be spoken in the same breath as a startup destination? It is an honor, a pride for an Indians who are both locally and globally. And I must thank the state government as well as the union government and the Prime Minister's vision to connect the unconnected India. We've all gone through terrible times of pandemic. If it was not the digitized India, which is connected through direct benefit transfers, connected to the healthcare, e-governance, connected to the education sector, I think India would have looked very different if this was not the vision of the government, which we have been able to partner with them. Airtel has been in the forefront of connecting India and, of course, connecting Karnataka. We have connected 99% of Karnataka, and we will be doing 100% as we are rolling out 5G. The honor that we got from ISRO, I have to tell you a little anecdote. When the war happened between Ukraine and Russia, well, there are some collateral damages that happened to the industry. We were to launch 36 satellites for our satellite project, and the Russians refused to acknowledge that. ISRO raised his hand and said, we will do it. We just launched last week 36 satellites done by ISRO. It's a great honor for us, great honor for India, and we are seeing how the whole aerospace industry, telecom industry, satellite industry is being propelled by ISRO. We will be the world leaders. I can bet on this, that on the satellite launching side, ISRO will play a great role. Airtel has invested about 35,000 crores in this state, thousands of jobs, both directly and indirectly with our partners, with our own colleagues. And we have promised to invest in the coming few years another 20,000 crores investment in this state. 5G has been rolled out in 8 cities. Bangalore has been one of these cities, and we have promised the Honorable Chief Minister that by December, January, the entire state will be covered over a period of time. We strongly believe a connected India is a prosperous India, and we will play our part in that. We will be in the forefront of the Prime Minister's vision of connecting this country. My only request from this podium to the state government is, and to the Honorable Chief Minister, give us the infrastructure that we can build, right-of-ways, towers, data centers, help us achieving that. As we are seeing more and more data is to be collected in India, and data centers are much required. I'm happy, sir, that your government has responded very kindly towards that, and we hope that this state will be the best digitized state that this country will have. I want to thank you, sir, and thank all your colleagues for having me participate in this investor meet. And I also want to thank people of Karnataka who have given Airtel a place of pride. Thank you so much.
Would like to thank Shri Rajan Bharati Mittal for his special address. Thank you, sir.
May we now request the Executive Chairman, Wipro, Shri Rishat Premji, to share his impressions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rishat Premji.
Governor Mr. Gehlot, Chief Minister Mr. Bommai, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, Mr. Piyush Goyal, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, senior ministers of the Union and Karnataka government, colleagues from the industry, other dignitaries, and delegates present today. Good morning to all of you. I'm incredibly happy to be here to discuss the role of India's tech industry post-pandemic. You know, in 1996, when Wipro decided to shift its headquarters from Mumbai to Bengaluru, many were surprised. Wipro's software exports at the time were a mere $72 million, and the technology boom in India hadn't quite begun yet. But 26 years later, we are here proudly, headquartered in Bengaluru, and now 260,000 people, with over 30,000 of those people based here in Karnataka. You know, Wipro's story in many ways is the story of the Indian IT industry. In the last 3 decades, the Indian IT industry has grown significantly and brought tremendous recognition to the country. Today, the industry contributes nearly 8% of India's GDP. 30 years ago, it was less than 1%. According to one estimate, the total revenue earned by the Indian IT industry offsets the entire oil import bill of the country. Karnataka has held center stage in much of this journey and contributes nearly 1/4 of the share of IT exports. This is possible because of the vision and hard work of leaders, both from the government as well as from industry. But you know, numbers tell you only part of the story. Equally important is how India's role has grown in these last 30 years, from a low-cost offshoring destination to a true technology and business partner for every business in the world today. Which is why, despite the global macroeconomic challenges facing us today, I remain bullish and incredibly excited about the long-term prospects of our industry. My confidence is driven by 2 things: the rapid pace of digitization across the world and the shift in the mindset of stakeholders who engage with us as an industry. Let me elaborate. The word digital has come to mean different things. We describe it as the way a business leverages technology to create new experiences for customers and for employees while becoming agile and building new models at scale. This, in turn, drives the shift to cloud, to leverage data more smartly, to make your environment more secure, and so on and so on. This was a big opportunity before the pandemic, and COVID has only accelerated it. The second, and equally importantly, is a shift in mindset. Back in the day, people came to India for cost and they stayed for quality. Today, the conversation is all about finding and accessing the best talent to build new models for relevance in the digital economy, and India is where this talent is. Our challenge is to find this talent and to leverage it to fulfill the demand we see. We have seen the high numbers of attrition that the industry is currently facing. It is because we are all chasing the same pool of talent. Instead, what we need to do is to find new locations and new sources of talent. COVID has shown us that the work can be done remotely and at scale. This will make it easier to widen the talent pool, especially women and people with disabilities who will benefit from the flexibility of remote work. We have a very large number of highly skilled young workers and the largest number of engineers in the world, but instead of going to where the talent is, we force the talent to migrate to the big cities where the jobs are. This limits the talent pool and puts a huge strain on infrastructure in big cities, pushing up the cost of living and arguably even hurting our environment. Which is why I deeply applaud the efforts of the government of Karnataka in setting up new technology clusters in our Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities as part of the Karnataka Digital Economy Mission. The second initiative we need to put our might behind is to reskill our existing talent to be of relevance for the future. 4 years ago, our Honorable Prime Minister launched the NASSCOM's Future Skills platform for upskilling and reskilling employees and students in new age technologies like AI, robotics, and virtual reality. We need more such initiatives to rapidly build our digital talent pool. While industry can and will invest in more near-term technologies, our public and private industries will have to invest in long-term and in-depth research to continue to develop in new emerging technologies. I must admit, India's IT growth would not have been possible without the help and support of the government, be it the creation of SEZs in the early decades or by declaring the sector as emergency services when the pandemic struck, which allowed us to work seamlessly in these last 2 years. Global spends on technology are set to double in the coming years, and we will build a plan along with industry and government to set us up for the next 25 years as we continue to ascend and continue to build leadership on the global stage. The technology industry and I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shri Rishat Premji, for your special address and, of course, loving Karnataka.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the second film release, which is on R&D. Karnataka is a global hub of innovation with more than 10,000 patents to its credit and home to some of the most innovative startups. Karnataka is on the world map for its research, development, and innovation capabilities.
The film uses eye-catching visuals and graphics to highlight the state's extraordinary track record in forefronting development in a wide range of fields. Let's watch the film on R&D.
A state that has been transforming human curiosity into innovations for more than 100 years. We are Karnataka, a global hub of innovation. From 5G technology to high-performance chip designs for supercomputers, from cutting-edge medical technology to indigenous fighter helicopters, from designing and developing satellites to building greener and cleaner automobiles, from apps that make our day-to-day lives easier to technology that will drive the future. In reality, what we do here directly impacts the world. Our talent pool is our biggest strength, and together with our commitment and vision, Karnataka is uniquely positioned as a global innovation hub. Join us to shape the future.
Indeed, the importance of R&D was depicted here. And now,
may we request Shri Vikram Kirloskar, Vice Chairman, Toyota Kirloskar Motors, to address this gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Shri Vikram Kirloskar. Bandhugale swagatisi, the Vice Chairman of Toyota Kirloskar Motors, one of the most respected companies of the world.
Honorable Governor, Chief Minister, ministers, dignitaries on the dais, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's really an honor to be here, and I'm particularly pleased to see on the dais there are three friends of my daughter. It's so nice to see younger people on the stage, and when I saw them, I said, okay, perhaps next year or in the future, I'll be sitting down there, and more friends of my daughter will be on stage. It's a pleasure to see you guys here, and I think that's what this state stands for, that the younger generation will come in and invest in this state and do a phenomenal job here. Thanks for being here. Having overcome the COVID pandemic better than any other nation, currently our nominal GDP at approximately $3.5 trillion, and we are the fifth largest and fastest growing major global economy. I'm confident that with the visionary and strong leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi ji, India, with one of the youngest populations and largest consuming middle class, is well on its way to reach US dollars a $10 trillion economy by 2032. Mr. Sajjan Jindal spoke a lot about why he was in Karnataka with his uncle. Our family came to Karnataka, I think, in the late 30s with the support of the Maharaj of Mysore. They invited us here. And ever since, we have been integral part of Karnataka state. I have been working here more than 25 or 30 years. And as Sajjan mentioned, in the last 30 years of my career here, in spite of various political parties being in power, the consistency of industrial policy, the consistency of support from the state has been phenomenal and always very, very helpful. I think that's the reason why we have been able to continuously grow here and continuously commit to investing in Karnataka. For us at Toyota Kirloskar, it has been 25 years since we started operations in India. And with over 2 million delighted customers, our journey has been truly memorable. One of the reasons for our success stems from the decision to set base here in Karnataka. The other factors include our strong focus on building local manufacturing ecosystem, promoting skilling, giving back to society, and introducing advanced products that are green and safe. With strong support from government, we have set up a top-notch manufacturing facility for axles, e-transmissions, and motors at Toyota Kirloskar Auto Parts, and world-class high-performance engines at Toyota Industries Engine India. We also benefited from mutually rewarding alliances, support from allied industries, and access to a large skill talent pool. As a result, Toyota has seen satisfactory export growth in the last 25 years, which includes parts and components besides cars. Consequently, we have established a first-rate local supply chain, creating higher employment and bringing more investment to the state and our country. And our supply chain not only includes parts and direct supplies, but also capital equipment. Furthermore, the state's strong focus on electric vehicles sets the framework for the future and matches Toyota's philosophy of shifting towards sustainable mobility. The Toyota Group has been steadily working on achieving carbon neutrality by 2050 and by embracing all technology options to fulfill this goal. And with the state government support for manufacturing of all electrified technologies that can create a manufacturing ecosystem for the electric powertrain, we expect more investments into Karnataka's electric parts manufacturing ecosystem. There are several reasons to champion Karnataka as an investor's paradise. A very strong economy, a very supportive and progressive government, good infrastructure that continues to grow, improve, vibrant people, excellent living conditions, and the fact that the state ranks high on most national indicators. Karnataka has forever been a bastion of industrial development. We believed in the state's vision and entrepreneurial spirit all those years ago. It was a decision that has never let us down. As such, I'm confident that Karnataka will be one of the driving forces in India's quest to become a $10 trillion economy. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Encouraging words and warm wishes shared by Shri Vikram Kirloskar, Vice Chairman, Toyota Kirloskar Motors. Thank you so much, sir, for all your good words.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the MOU showcasing infrastructure, industrial logistics park, core centers, and general centers. Smart age consumers, employees, and companies cannot exist without smart infrastructure. With investments spanning 5G telecom, city gas distribution, multi-modal logistics, and industrial parks, etc., 8 companies will invest more than rupees 44,000 crores in the state. 44,000 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೂಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have this list. 5G and network investments from Airtel. We have Vice Chairman Bharti Enterprises, Rajan Bharti Mittal, 15,000 crores of investment.
Mobile and fixed line telecommunication business, yes, Rajesh, CEO Jio, Reliance Jio Infocom, investment of 11,000 crores.
City gas distribution, Kumaran Chandrasekhar, Executive VP Investments, AGP City Gas, 8,000 crores.
Warehouse and industrial project, Dheeraj Agarwal, Managing Director Investments, Indospace Capital Advisors, 3,000. Please pardon us, we are leading the name quickly in the interest of time.
Shopping malls, hypermarkets, and agri-export focused food processing unit. We have Yusuf Ali MA, Chairman and Managing Director, Lulu Group, 2,000 crores of investment.
Warehouse and Logistics Park, Lokanath and Nader, National Head Corporate Affairs, Wellspun One Logistics Parks, 2,000 crores.
Development of next generation industrial park with focus on electronics, semiconductors, and related industries. Mr. Kazauki, Assistant General Manager, Next Generation Social Infrastructure Department, Marubeni Corporation.
We have multi-modal logistics parks, industrial and warehousing parks and data centers. Sadat Shah, General Manager, Investments India, ESR Advisors, 2,500 crores.
Rajan Bharti Mittal, S. Rajesh, Kumaran Chandrasekhar, Dheeraj Agarwal, Yusuf Ali, Lokanathan Nadar, Mr. Kazauki, and Sadat Shah.
Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is another important sector where Karnataka is going to grow by leaps and bounds.
Hearty congratulations to the entire team. Please,
And,
an encouraging and energetic applause from your side is definitely a big boost. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯ ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸೋಣ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the core sectors. 6 companies will invest in the core sectors, including iron and steel and cement, which will provide the foundation for a strong manufacturing base, not just in the state, but also with a view to reach international boundaries. Their plans entail a cumulative investment of more than 25,000 crores.
Integrated steel plant, we have with us Rahul Kumar N. Baldota, Aris Iron and Steel, investment 13,388 crores.
Iron ore processing and pellet plant, HV Desai, Vice President JMD MSPL Limited, MSPL Limited, investment of 1,611 crores.
Cement manufacturing, Harmit Singh Sethi, ED and Group Head Corporate Affairs and Incubation, Dalmia Cement Bharat, 3,000 crores.
Expansion of integrated steel plant, Ramamurthy Praveen Chandra, Managing Director of Prakash Sponge Iron, investment of 2,500 crores.
Expansion of pig iron plant foundry and to establish new integrated steel plant. We have with us R.V. Gumaste, Managing Director, Kirloskar Ferrous, 3,025 crores.
And finally, expansion of pig iron, alloy steel and new baskets plant, Rajkumar Goyal, Managing Director of SLR Metallinks, 1,500 crores.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with us on dais, Rahul Kumar Yen, H.V. Desai, Harmat Singh Sethi, R.V. Gumaste, Rajkumar Goyal, and Ramamurthy Praveen Chandra.
ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಬಹಳ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಆ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯ ಸದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We are not able to hear the sound of applause. As we are all aware, 3 days of energetic sessions have been planned for all of us. So it's only your encouragement will further motivate. Let's give a round of applause for all the great investors who have come to Karnataka for Build for the World.
And this is just the beginning. We are now here at this inaugural event. Thank you so much and hearty congratulations to the entire team. Namma abhinandanegalu mattu shubha hareikegalu idi tandakke.
We now move on to the general manufacturing sector, where 4 companies will invest about 5,000 crores across FMCG, textile, sugar, biofuel, and optical systems in the state. And the companies are
Ethanol plant. We have with us Vijay Nirani, MD MRN Group, Trolt Bioenergy Limited, 1,856 crores.
In the textile sector, we have Shrikant Himat Singka, Managing Director and Group CEO of Himat Singka Said Limited of the group, Himat Singha Group, investment of 1,000 koti, 1,000 crores.
Spectacle lens, spectacle blank, semi-finished lens and industrial quality solution machine, medical equipment. With us, Shreyas Kumar, Director and CFO of Carl Zeiss India Bangalore Private Limited, 977 crores.
And finally, sugar plant, co-gen and ethanol plant, Ajit Kumar Kuchnur, the chairman of Padmamba Sugars, with an investment of 872 crores, 872 koti rupai. A round of applause. We would request the dignitaries to kindly join the investors.
Mr. Vijay Nirani, Mr. Shrikant Himat Singha, Mr. Shreyas Kumar and Mr. Ajit Kumar Kuchnur. All together making it happen for Namma Karunadu, Karnataka. ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಕೆಗಳು. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to hear the dignitaries of the honorable ministers. First of all, we request Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Honorable Union Minister of State for Skill Development, Entrepreneurship, Electronics and IT. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ.
Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar.
Honorable Governor Tawarchand Gehlot ji, Honorable Chief Minister Baswaraj S. Bommai ji, my senior colleagues from the Government of India, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Shri Prahlad Joshi ji, and to everybody else present on the dais and in the audience, ellarigu namaskara, and to investors who have traveled to Bengaluru today, welcome to our beautiful state of Karnataka, and welcome to our beautiful city of Bengaluru. First of all, let me congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister and the Industry Minister Murugesh Nirani ji for hosting this Global Investors Meet after a long gap. As you are aware, we have all just been through a 2.5-year deep disruption caused by this unprecedented pandemic that had disrupted lives and livelihoods all around the world. And we are slowly but surely emerging as a nation, as a state, and indeed globally from that disease. I must extend at the very outset my thanks on behalf of every citizen of Karnataka and every citizen of Bengaluru for the efforts of the government of Karnataka under the former Chief Minister Yediyurappa first, and then under our hard-working Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai for doing what they did during the entire pandemic in protecting lives, livelihoods, and the economy. Also, I must take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Finance Minister for all our efforts and programs and schemes during the pandemic, including the ELGS for our MSMEs and the world's largest food distribution program under the PMGKY and the Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana that has helped keep the vulnerable parts of our economy and society protected during this COVID pandemic. We are today in 2022. We are on the other side of this terrible storm of the pandemic. India as a nation has emerged stronger. We are the fastest growing major economy in the world. We have received, as the Honorable Prime Minister pointed out this morning, the highest FDI in the world. We have created the fastest growing innovation ecosystem in the world. We have demonstrated the highest ever exports ever in the history of India. And in the last 3 years alone, 66% of all the FDI in electronics manufacturing has come to India in the last 3 years alone. I will speak today to you in short about the opportunity that the technology ecosystem and the technology economy represents for all of you as investors. India's ambitions post-COVID has been reimagined. Our Honorable Prime Minister has laid a target for us of $1 trillion digital economy, and he has referred to the coming 10 years as India's decade. Congratulations to all the MOUs in the EV sector and the electronic sectors today that were signed. I will point out that what we are seeing today in terms of the growth of the digital economy is only a tip of the iceberg, and over the next 5 to 7 years, we will surely see the $1 trillion digital economy goal of our Honorable Prime Minister being realized in reality. Karnataka has always been the center of technology innovation and has in a lot of ways spearheaded and led India's digital economy efforts. We are today celebrating, in 2022, we celebrate 25 years of Karnataka's information technology and technology industry. And I just want to today share with you that the opportunities in the technology ecosystem has moved systematically from technology services to startup and innovation ecosystem to electronics manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing, electronics and microelectronics innovation and design, semiconductor design, Web 3.0, AI, and the very exciting opportunity of the 5G ecosystem marked by the launch of the 5G networks by operators like Airtel, Jio, and Vodafone in the country. As Rishad mentioned, one of the very impressive things that the government of Karnataka has done to address the issue of talent and opportunity is to ensure with deft policy making move the opportunities in the post-COVID world to tier 2, tier 3 cities where there is less pressure on infrastructure and more availability to talent. I, on behalf of both the Government of India and the Government of Karnataka, my call to action to all of those in the audience who are interested in investments in technology is that India is the place, and I will just narrate a short example to tell you how far we have traveled and how fast we are traveling. In 2014, 92% of all mobile phones consumed in India were imported, and in 2022, 97% of all mobile phones consumed in India are manufactured in India. This is the journey that India has traveled. This is the journey that New India continues to travel. And I will certainly encourage and advise everybody who's an investor in the broader technology ecosystem to consider India and Karnataka as the destination for the investment. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar, for that inspiring speech. Dhanyavadagalu, sir.
And now it's time for keynote address by Honorable Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Coal and Mines, Government of India. Swagat Sona, Shri Prahlad Joshi Avaran.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon to all. Shri Tawarchand Gehlot, Governor of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai, Chief Minister of Karnataka, my senior colleague and most successful Finance Minister of the country, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, one more my senior colleague and leader in the Rajya Sabha, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji, Murugesh Nirani, Karnataka's Minister for the Large and Medium Scale, other dignitaries and the esteemed guests. First of all, I would like to congratulate wholeheartedly and appreciate the efforts put by Karnataka government under the leadership of Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji and Shri Murugesh Nirani ji. And in fact, I can tell you, if at all more than 5 lakh crores investment is to be announced and some have been already approved, it is because of the proactive 7 lakh crores. 7 lakh crores, I'm sorry. It is because of the leadership given by Shri Bommai ji and Shri Murugesh Nirani and the very, very active and most efficient bureaucrats, Shri Raman Reddy and Ranjan Gunjan also. I congratulate you all. And also, Prime Minister, morning while inaugurating, he has narrated about the important milestones and the important achievement of the Karnataka. In many sectors, Karnataka is first. That is because of the both political leadership and proactive bureaucratic approach. And Pradhan Mantri ji recently has also talked about the Karnataka's Man Ki Baat on 30th October itself. And again, in September, last September, Modi ji visited Mangalore and laid the foundation stone for the rupees 300-800 crores at Mangalore. This is as per his vision of Karnataka seeing unprecedented development. The state is receiving special attention. The double-engine government, the union and state is ensuring Kannadigas benefit for the principles of policies and the principles of the union and the state government. Karnataka has witnessed a very high economic growth in recent years with the analyzed 8% plus growth in GSDP over the last few years, which is higher than the national average growth. For that, I congratulate Shri Bommai and previous Minister, Chief Minister Shri Yediyurappa. Karnataka, as far as infrastructure is concerned, and the support of the Government of India under leadership of Prime Minister Shri Modi, one of the biggest beneficiary of the Sagarmala. We have, as far as the road connectivity is concerned, I think in last almost 60, 62 years before we could come to power in the center under the leadership of Modi, whatever the highways were built, now only in these 7 years, more than that we have built in only in 7 years in Karnataka, thanks to Prime Minister Modi. And also piped water has reached more than 30 lakh rural families in Karnataka. And national highways, apart from Sagarmala, 70,000 crores of worth national highways are now being implemented in Karnataka. More than 1 lakh crore worth projects are in pipeline. Many projects, including Bangalore-Chennai Expressway, development of the 6-lane, Bangalore-Mysore Road Highway, Greenfield Corridor connecting Bangalore-Pune, Bangalore-Satellite, Ring Road, are all under construction or underway. There has been more than 4 times increase in the railway budget. Previously, you used to get 600, 700 crores for the railway projects in Karnataka. Now we are getting 3,000, 3,700, 600 crores this time we got, thanks to Honorable Nirmala Sitharaman ji for that. Railway lines have been widened more than 4 times in speed in last years. A major part of the electrification railway lines in Karnataka has been completed in last 8 years. If I can recall, the broad gauge conversion from Dharwad to Bangalore, it took more than 20 years. But within 4 years, we are completing doubling and electrification both. This is the phase of the phase how we are working. So Make in India, already many people have referred, and the World Bank ease of doing business. The report registered a jump of 79 ranks, that is from 142 to 63 in 2020. Several other initiatives, you all know, Honorable Prime Minister has already referred about the lowest corporate tax in the world. And as far as the power sector is concerned, it is one or other way, it is directly related to my department also. We have opened the coal mine, and I can also say this year, total domestic coal production will be 900 million ton, just less than 1 billion. And by 25-26, alone Coal India will do 1 billion production as far as coal is concerned. So, thanks to Honorable Nirmala Sitharaman ji for gasification, she has allocated an incentive scheme of 6,000 crores, and I invite you, as a coal minister, I invite you to invest in gasification and also participate in the commercial coal mine auction, where there is a 50% of the rebate or concession as far as revenue sharing is concerned. And as you all know, when there was a severe problem in the world, and also when there was steep hike as far as petroleum products are concerned and also coal is concerned, when it was 14 to 15,000 per ton in the world, we are supplying the coal just for 1,800 rupees in the country. So this is what we are doing. And as far as mining sector is concerned, the recent reforms under the guidance and the direction of Honorable Prime Minister, last year, reforms we brought. After that, before to that, the total auction was around 100 coal blocks, 100 mines other than coal. And after the reforms, only in 15 or 16 months, there are 108 mine blocks we have auctioned, and out of that, just 2 days before, 2 gold mines have been auctioned in Andhra Pradesh. So these are the things which are going on. I do not want to go into detail. in order to support the coal gasification and availability of the coal sector at concessional rate, we have introduced for the concessions of 50% in the revenue share of the commercial coal mine auction. And also for early production, we are giving the incentive. These are all the things going on. And also lastly, I would like to tell one thing. To start any mine, either it coal or any other mine, there are 21 clearances are required. Now what we have done, if mining plan and mining lease in force, if at all you want to exit and if you want to transfer, along with your sale of your asset, all the clearances and licenses will be transferred to next person without any hindrance. This is the ease of the doing business we have brought in mining sector. All the 21 clearances will be transferred. That we have amended the law for that, and that's why the production is also increasing. And Honorable Prime Minister has given us a target that mining sector should contribute 2.5% of the GDP, and we are marching ahead toward that. And as far as this investment is concerned, I invite you, all the states, all the major states are auctioning the mines, and tomorrow itself, the biggest ever commercial coal mining auction, we have requested Honorable Madam Sitaraman to be the chief guest. 124 coal mines tomorrow are auctioning at a time. At a time we are auctioning tomorrow, and that will start from tomorrow, and she will kickstart that tomorrow in Delhi. These are the things happening. And as far as Karnataka, as you know, infrastructure is improving. The railway line, we are improving like anything, doubling electrification. At the same time, just we had 3 airports before we could come back. And now, under the Bommai's regime, another four airports we are opening very shortly. These are the things which are improving. That's why I call upon, both in Karnataka, as my home state, I call upon that this is the state most conducive. We have created a most business-friendly ecosystem in the state under the leadership of Shri Basavaraj Bommai. And as far as mining sector, which is my department, we have done a lot of changes under the guidance of Prime Minister Shri Modi ji. I invite you to all invest and partner along the government to take your business to the new heights and help us to build new India that is not only walking with the world, but leading from the front. With these words, thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Highlights of coal and mine sector shared ಮತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಆದರದ ನುಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾನನೀಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಚಿವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವದ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a keynote address by the Honorable Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, Shri Piyush Goyal. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಜೋರಾದ ಕರ್ತಾಡನದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಪಿಯೂಷ್ ಗೋಯಲ್.
ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawarchand Gehlot ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, and my good friend, my brother, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, Honorable Finance Minister of India, who has steered the country, steered the economy through very tough times through the last years of pandemic and now the serious geopolitical situation, Honorable Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, my good friend and brother Prahlad Joshi ji, Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji, Shri Murgesh Dhirani ji, who has put in a lot of effort to make today's program Invest Karnataka, Build for the World a grand success. Captains of industry, other distinguished dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Truly delighted to be a part of this very, very exciting journey that Karnataka is embarking upon today. In fact, I was wondering, with the presence of the Honorable Finance Minister today, whether the mint has shifted to Bangalore and to Karnataka. Because I think you are minting a lot of money into Karnataka with the 7 lakh crore plus projects coming into the state of Karnataka. My congratulations to the government of Karnataka. Bomaiji, Nirani-ji, all your colleagues, the bureaucracy and officials of Karnataka deserve the highest accolades for the detail in which they have gone to attract industry to Karnataka, for their unstinted effort to make Karnataka the place to do business in, the place to invest in, to make it easier to do business here, to improve the logistics here, to support the startup ecosystem here, and in almost every ranking that is being done by the central government among states, we find Karnataka perform exceedingly well, a real destination to be in, to invest in, to make in, and to serve from. And very clearly, wherever I go in the world, I can see huge excitement about coming to Bengaluru, coming to Karnataka, and working over here. Only yesterday, I was doing a call with my counterpart, the Commerce Secretary of the United States of America, and we were finalizing our next commercial dialogue, which will be held in India sometime in February next year. And in the course of the conversation, she expressed a very serious interest to come to Bengaluru and experience Karnataka. Very recently, at the Silicon Valley, while I was engaged with interactions with industry, with innovators, with investors in San Francisco, Palo Alto, Los Angeles, you could perceptibly see the resonance of Karnataka, particularly in the IT space, in the research and development space, in the space of innovation, in the space of future technologies. And I'm sure hearing from them about their huge investment plans in Karnataka, hearing from international Fortune 500 companies, the way they are looking to grow and expand their operations in and around Bengaluru and other parts of Karnataka, I almost felt it was like a rerun of the movie Kantara. I'm told the movie was a low-budget film. With a very small investment, the movie was made. And it showcases indigenous art forms, the culture of Karnataka. But the Honorable Chief Minister just told me, while I knew it was a super hit, it was a blockbuster, but he just told me that they've already grossed nearly 20 times what they had invested in the movie. 300 crores they have grossed against an investment of, I think, 18 crores. 8 crores, my God. Whatever, 8 crores, 10 crores, 16 crores, whatever they've invested, that delta of return, I'm sure is being noticed by all the captains of industry here. And that is what attracts investors and industry today to India, to the state of Karnataka. And I have no doubt in my mind that the ecosystem that's been created in Karnataka will continue to attract more and more people to Karnataka, to attract industry, big and small, to enjoy the fruits of the very progressive industrial policies, investment policies, research and development policies, innovation policies, textile policy that Karnataka has offered to the world. In fact, when Texas Instruments opened their office in Karnataka way back in 1985, which is nearly 37 years ago, I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams had imagined that one day this beautiful city, better known for its weather, will one day become the innovation capital, the Silicon Valley of India. In fact, I'm sure wise investors, or if I may say, wiser investors, we have a lot of wise investors, but the wiser investors must be looking to Karnataka. And why do I say they are looking to Karnataka? Because Karnataka offers wisdom, the talent pool that is required by industry, by business. Karnataka not only offers incentives, but also is the capital for innovation. Karnataka is hugely focused on sustainability, and investors across the world today are looking for places where sustainability is respected, where climate and the challenges of climate change are addressed. And looking at the number of MOUs that we've seen today, particularly on renewable energy, I have no doubt in my mind that sustainability will be at the forefront of Karnataka's future. Similarly, Karnataka looks for equity, looks for equitable development. It's not as if only Bengaluru is the focus of investment. Whether it's Bangalore, whether it's Mysore, Dakshin Karnataka or Uttara Karnataka, whether it's coastal Karnataka, Karnataka is looking for inclusive growth and equitable growth across the state. And lastly, Karnataka is a symbol of resilience. It offers a resilient ecosystem. And therefore, WISER, I think it's the wiser investors who are looking to come to Karnataka to invest in Karnataka. Of course, India has got a very bright future. Look at this book that has been given to all of us on this stage. While it may look like a small issue, but I carried it to the podium to show you the mindset of this government of Karnataka. It's a small thought, but a lot of thought has gone into selection of this Ray Dalio book, which looks at the history of different nations and in a way creates a matrix to project the future of different nations. And that's what the changing world order is all about. And to my mind, a lot of lessons can be learned from the past. And that's the way Mr. Bommai, Mr. Nirani, and the entire team here, my colleagues from Karnataka, Nirmala ji, Prahlad ji, Rajiv ji, they are all crafting a beautiful future for Karnataka. They are all building a foundation of a very brilliant Karnataka, the pride of India. The pride of India, where there is people skill, there's talent skill, where we have resources, natural resources, where we have a very strong government, where we have decisive leadership, where India first prevails, and which has a set of entrepreneurial people. And this kind of combination cannot be found everywhere. Karnataka boasts of a combination of very alluring factors which makes Karnataka the pride of India, the right place to invest in India, where whether it's logistics, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's ease of doing business, or it is cost of doing business. All factors are looked into, are focused on. In fact, Karnataka not only looks at smart manufacturing or Industry 4.0, it's focused equally on the service sector, the Internet of Things, all futuristic technologies and innovative ideas are available in Karnataka. So not only will Karnataka make in Karnataka for the world, but it will serve from Karnataka the entire globe. And that collectively is the strength of Karnataka. Friends, today the world looks at India as a trusted partner. Through the pandemic, we met all our international obligations. Not for a single day did any company around the world have to suffer a disruption in their supply chains. And all those who had an element of that supply chain in Karnataka are happy that Karnataka made the enabling environment which did not let down anybody in the world. And therefore, I can clearly see that trust resonating in a large amount of investor interest, leading to an investment potential of at least 7 lakh crores. I can see that some investors are also looking at increasing their potential investments in this state. And I have no doubt, under the leadership of Chief Minister Bommai and his colleagues, and the very, very sensitive bureaucracy that we have here, we'll be able to fructify these investments, put them on the ground fast, and ensure the prosperity of every person in Karnataka. In fact, I think the time has come that the government and investors in Karnataka not only look for gold. I know gold is available in KGF, the Karnataka gold fields. But just like you're looking at prosperity in your businesses, you're looking at prosperity for the people of Karnataka, I invite all of you to invest in Karnataka, to invest in growth, to invest in the future. Let KGF be our mantra, Karnataka, growth and future. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
The Honorable Union Minister Shri Piyush Goyal has complimented the efforts of Government of Karnataka under the able leadership of Chief Minister Shri Basuraj Bommai. Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Thank you, sir.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are all ears to listen to her. Please put your hands together and please welcome Honorable Union Minister for Finance, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. Ma'am, we wait for your address.
Good afternoon, and thank you for patiently hearing all of us out. Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Governor Thawarchand Gehlotji, my colleagues in the Union Council of Ministers, also the ministers from Karnataka government, business leaders who are on the dais, and all investors who have really brought light and hope with the MOUs you have signed today. I welcome you all as a representative of Karnataka in the Rajya Sabha. I welcome you all. Let me at the outset appreciate the Karnataka Chief Minister, Minister Murugesh Nirani, and also the entire team of bureaucrats who have really toiled the last year to make sure that after a break indeed of a couple of years, when this global investors meet is happening here in Bengaluru, there would be investors who will come here because of the record of Karnataka, record of Bengaluru in facilitating industrial and also service-related activities. So congratulations for all of them, all of you who have come into the state with newer proposals or proposals to expand your existing business. I'd like to just draw an attention to Honorable Prime Minister's speech this morning and draw also from what is evolving around India globally. All over, there is definitely a sense of uncertainty, immense amounts of challenges, and that is not just for India. Every country in the world feels the headwinds are very strong, elements of certainty completely absent. Even as we all started talking about China +1, when you wanted to diversify the value chains, or you wanted to ensure that there are more than one source for the raw material or for the intermediary products that you would produce, but also to have a consistency that you are somewhere, but you need to also have some other place where investments will have to be made so that eventually there are no huge disruptions. But that situation did not have its complete solution. You had the global situation of a war, such a war especially from countries which are the source of essential raw materials, whether it is fuel related, whether it is fertilizer related, whether it is food grains related. So you have these countries which are at a situation, which are at a war-like situation, which are at war, which is causing a lot of insecurity to the globe, particularly in the area of fuel, energy that is, and food. So food grain and fuel insecurities have become a big issue of uncertainty for the globe. And as a result, countries are readjusting themselves to source these materials from a different part of the world. Now that has had a bearing on industries, that has had a bearing on economy and its growth, that has had a bearing on trade, global trade as well. And as a result of these disruptions, you find large economies, which were also source of essential raw materials or intermediary products, or also which were the essential markets to which emerging markets were sending their products, are all going through huge recessionary doubts. They may technically be at the threshold of recession, but yet are not really out of that suspense or shock that will they be getting into further rigid recession in the future. Now, with all these uncertainties, I'm here to put it before you that because of the careful planning, targeted facilitation, fiscal prudence, and essentially understanding Indian economy for what strengths that it has, and for the challenges that it has to face, Honorable Prime Minister led from the front and made sure that Indian economy will not be severely threatened by these developments outside, ensured that hand-holding happened, targeted supports were extended to industries which required, particularly the MSME, and made sure that the Indian economy would be very carefully navigated through this challenge that we face. Now, as a result of it, between 2020 and today, we seem to have come out to a situation where the challenges continue. The newer challenges are also building up, but India is seen as an island of certain level of calm. We still do have our challenges, but not as would every other country suspect that India will be threatened by. So in a way, I've been hearing, and this is not me saying it, I've been hearing both during my Washington visit when IMF and World Bank meetings happened, and also through the various visitors which I've been receiving in Delhi, that India seems to be an oasis of stability and calm, and the challenges are being carefully firewalled, that our economy now is very clearly attractive for investors. And that is where we find the investment interests, and Karnataka as a state has carefully reflected the policies of the center, has always made sure that policy consistency is held up, and held up only to make policies even more nimbly, in time, on issues which are developing, and make sure that the industry facilitates it. The industry consultative process which happens in Karnataka is one of those which are extensive. And as a result, today, I've heard from the Chief Minister that initially when this global meet was planned, their expectations and target was somewhere in the range of 5 lakh crores. Today, that has moved upwards to about 7.5 lakh crores, of which he has already cleared 2.8 lakh crore related proposals. So unlike some times when we hear MOUs getting signed, MOUs realizing in part, we are here realizing and understanding that MOUs have already been given the clearance by the state government, and as a result, even on the day when this meet happens, based on the original target, more than 50% of the MOUs have already been cleared. That is the proactive nature of this government being led by Chief Minister Bommai, and it is that speed which gives confidence to the investors that the MOUs are done with facts on the ground. And I also see that the MOUs which have come up are coming up in newer areas, the sunrise areas. Whether it is hydrogen, the mission that Government of India announced, whether it is green ammonia, whether it is making sure that the corridors are coming up for industries, whether it is connecting with the ports, whether it is newer mines, which Dr. Shri Prahlad Joshi ji expanded. These are the kind of things on which the government in Karnataka has actually been proactively moving further ahead at good speed. As a result, you find investors taking interest, not just for a Karnataka which is top on the service sector because of the presence of IT companies, but also because of the traditional old India industries which are core to production. The steel, the aluminum, and also many others such which help in the core businesses to provide that backbone for industrial development. So the old exists with the new sunrise, and the policies like the industrial policy, the energy policy, the IT policy, all of which I've been periodically hearing from both Mr. Murugesh Nirani and Minister Ashwath Narayan, both of whom have been constantly making sure that the industry benefits because of the consultation through the policies coming out in time. So just for records, and because all of you all are here, I thought it is important for me to summarize those particular areas in which Karnataka has stood out, as a result of which today we see a lot of interest among investors. Permit me to rapidly read out few of those which are noteworthy achievements of Karnataka. I already said that the state's new IT policy, 2020-25, is a very big step, and it also looks at electronic system design manufacturing, telecom services in 6 clusters. That's a major move forward for any state. And those clusters are going to be not in Bengaluru, but outside. Mangaluru, Tumkuru, Mysuru, Hubli, Shivamogga, and Kalaburgi. Now, that is taking development beyond Bengaluru, not just for IT, but also for other industries. The one district, one product is something which the state is moving fast on. Land reforms are happening. Similarly, the renewable energy policy of the state is something which I think is very rewarding. And as a result, you have a lot of investments happening in the renewable energy area as well. There's also enhanced facilitation process to ensure greater transparency. Industry wants stability of policy. Industry also wants transparency. They do not want to be harassed by rent seekers at any level. And because of this facilitation process, to ensure transparency, Karnataka is sending a message that industry here will mean that they will be facilitated through policy and no rent seekers will be entertained. I commend the Chief Minister for having come up with this, because at a time when industries are moving out of different destinations, such as China, and also Europe now, because they're going through a very trying period, industries are moving out to destinations which are going to be attractive for other than just tax incentives. The one list which I'll certainly draw your attention to. Karnataka is a leader in many sectors. First in renewable energy, because 63% of all our installed capacity lies in renewable energy. First in electrical vehicle innovation. Home to about 7+ auto OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, more than 7 of them are here, and 50+ auto component manufacturers are here. And 45+ electric vehicle startups are in Karnataka. We cannot miss that. That's the ecosystem which you, the investors, would prefer to have. First in IT exports, and second in total exports across all Indian states. So you actually are in a state which is so dynamic and performing. Also, first in aerospace and defense manufacturing. No wonder investments are coming in for the newer areas. First in machine tools, manufacturing again. First in biotech production and also in biotech exports. First in electronic design and in R&D in India. So I just want the canvas laid out before us to understand the state which is rapidly moving in performing better, setting high benchmarks, and as a result, this is what is going to behave like a magnet for investors to come in. Now, the one important, at a national level, the one important feature of Karnataka, it's a major job generator. And on that, I would like to tell you, so when you're moving in from different parts of the world, you're coming in because of the policy consistency. You're coming in because there is a policy at the Government of India level which gets matching response in a state, so the two engines are working together and therefore powerfully. But the more important thing is you're coming here because the policy is nimble and takes you forward fast. Equally, it's also the state which has the knowledge base, the number of skill sets that the youth here have is an attraction that you're coming in. That gets summarized in this one point. Karnataka is a major job generator. Having produced 10% of all the formal jobs in the country, while contributing 8.8% to the national GDP, whilst its population is only 5% of the total national population. 5% population contributes 8% to the gross domestic, 8.8% to the gross domestic GDP, and therefore the biggest job creator that is about 10% of all the jobs, formal jobs in the country is generated here. So I would not go further to talk about the other features of Karnataka, but I wish to assure all the investors that the state is absolutely very nimble-footed to make sure that the policies are going to be kept abreast of the global development at a time when all of you all are trying to move in. Here is a state which has showcased itself for all the previous achievement and assuring that even now, from now for the next 25 years, during Amrit Kal, Karnataka will be the essential foundation for very many investors to come into India and contribute from here to the entire globe. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I hope the investors will be serviced and absolutely facilitated well, both by the Government of India and by Government of Karnataka. We assure you the maximum cooperation from our side and wish you all the very best in your future. Thank you very much. Thank you to all.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಬಹು ಮೆಚ್ಚುಗೆಯ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹದಾಯಕ ಬೆನ್ನು ತಟ್ಟುವ ನುಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಾನನೀಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಚಿವೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ ಸೀತಾರಾಮನ್. Profound thanks to you, ma'am, for all your good words and warm wishes. Thanks once again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now as the world moves towards sustainable transportation, Karnataka is leading the way through its friendly policies and robust ecosystem, also empowering organizations to rethink and recreate sustainable automotive solutions.
And now, this film on EV, which captures the essence of Karnataka's greatest strength, its R&D environment and the numerous tech startups which are crucial to the journey forward.
Let's have the film, please.
They say change is the only constant. And when change captures the imagination, it becomes a revolution. We in Karnataka are excited to be a part of the global dream of sustainable transportation. Innovations that will make vehicles cleaner, greener, faster, smarter. We were pioneers in developing electric vehicles. Today, our ecosystem drives the future. We help the biggest names build automotive solutions of tomorrow. The best infrastructure supports the greatest ideas. As brands push to solve the most challenging problems, we empower them. Our network of highly specialized technical institutions is the foundation of our skilled and talented pool of automotive engineers. Our human resources are our greatest strength. They are the ones who create. They are the ones who dream. We are home to some of the most enterprising startups in the world. These innovative minds are pushing boundaries, building on ideas that are redefining the world of automotives, creating change. We want to bring change through our visionary policies, through our robust ecosystem, through our extraordinary talent pool. We want to change the future of transportation.
Dhanyavadagalu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Karnataka has been a leader in renewable energy, and 8 companies have confirmed their plans to further cement this position. Total investments of more than rupees 1.27 lakh crore have been confirmed across solar, wind, hydro and hybrid projects, pumped hydro storage project and upcoming technology with potential to disrupt the entire renewable landscape is also being mooted in Namma Karnataka.
It's MOU time once again, and may we request all the investors to kindly come up on the dais. Renewable energy, iron ore mining, gold mining. We have Pratik Agarwal, Managing Director, Sterlite Power Transmission, Vedanta. Investment to the tune of 80,000 crores.
Yambattu Savira Kotiya investment. After that, wind, solar, hybrid power projects. Mr. Pradeep CA, AGM of Azure Power India, an investment of 13,300 Koti, 13,300 crores.
Wind, solar, hybrid power projects. Shivanand Nimbargi, MD of Aina Renewable Power, 12,000 crores.
Pumped storage project, Devanand V, founder and CEO, Leap Green Energy, 7,500 crores.
Wind, solar, hybrid power projects. And Lorenzen, CEO, EDF Renewables India, 5,500 crores.
Wind, solar, hybrid power project subsector, Jaideep Sin U, Chudasma General Manager, Torrent Power, 5,000 crores, 5,000 Koti.
Solar power project, Santosh Narayan, Group Head Project Development from Tata Power Renewable Energy, 3,000 crores.
And finally, wind, solar, hybrid power projects, Mahesh Arali, Director, Vena Energy India, 1,300 crores.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pratik Agarwal, Mr. Pradeep CA, Mr. Shivanand Nimbargi, Mr. Devanand, Mr. Arn Lorenzen, Mr. Jaideep Sin, Mr. Santosh Narayan, and Mr. Mahesh Arali.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request all of you to kindly stay back. We are going to have the speeches from the Honorable Chief Minister and Governor after this. So kindly stay back.
ಅನೇಕರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಓಡಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರತರಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಕೆಲವೇ ಸಮಯ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಬೇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕಾರಣ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು, ಮಾನನೀಯ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಈ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ವಿಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ನುಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And now, let's put our hands together and convey our hearty congratulations and good wishes to this team.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. The thumbs up says it all. Thank you, sir.
ಇನ್ನೀಗ ಆದರಣೀಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ನುಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ಆಲಿಸುವ ಸಮಯ.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our privilege and pleasure to request the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj S. Bommai, to address all of us. Put your hands together ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ Shri Basavaraj Bommai ಅವರನ್ನು.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ವದ ದಿನ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಸಮಗ್ರ ಭಾರತದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಜೋಡಿಸಿದೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಆಗುವುದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ವದಿದೆ. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರನ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಹನೀಯರನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥನಾಗಿ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಹನೀಯರು ಇದರ ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ವವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಂತವತ್ತ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ತಾವರ್ಚಂದ್ ಗೆಹ್ಲೋಟ್ ಜಿ, ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದನೇ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ಸಚಿವರು ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದ ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತು ಭಾರತ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ನಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ ಸೀತಾರಾಮನ್ ಜಿ, ಇಡೀ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಛಾಪನ್ನು ಮೂಡಿಸಿ ಹಲವಾರು ವರ್ಷ ಭಾರತದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕ್ಷಮತೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪಿಯೂಷ್ ಗೋಯಲ್ ಜಿ, ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಭಾವಿ ಸಚಿವರಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಮರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರವನ್ನು ದೊರಕಿಸಿಕೊಡುವಂಥ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕೋಲ್ ಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ್ ಜೋಶಿಜಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಸ್ವಂತ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯ ನಾಯಕರಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಡೀ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ IT BT ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜೀವ್ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ ಜಿ, ಹಾಗೂ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಳಕಳಿ ಇದ್ದು ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಂಥ ಗಂತವತ್ತ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ರಾಜಮಾತಾ ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ರಾಜಮಾತಾ ಆದಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಮೋದ ದೇವಿ ಒಡೆಯರ್ ಜಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ಗೆ ಕಳೆದ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪಟ್ಟು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೀಟಿನ ಅನುಭವ ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂಥ ತಾವೇ ಸ್ವಂತ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ 70,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ, ನೀನು ಉದ್ಯಮಿ ಆಗು, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಅಲ್ಲ ಉದ್ಯಮಿ ಆಗು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಂಥ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್ ನಿರಾಣ್ಜಿಯವರೇ, ನನ್ನ ಸಚಿವ ಸಂಪುಟದ ಸಚಿವಗಳು IT BT ಸಚಿವರು ಇದೇ ತಿಂಗಳು IT BT ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಮ್ಮಿಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥ IT BTಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ CN ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಅವರೇ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳಜಿ ವಹಿಸಿ ಅದೆಂದೂ ಕೂಡ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸದಾ ಧ್ವನಿಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಹಾರವನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಮರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸಚಿವರಾದಂಥ MT ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂಧು ಭಗಿನಿಯರೇ, ಅಕ್ಕ ತಂಗಿಯರೇ, ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮಂದಿರ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಕೋವಿಡಿನ ನಂತರ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಈ ಥರದ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಗಳ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 7 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೋಟಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಒಂದು ಇತಿಹಾಸ, ಪರಂಪರೆ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇಡಬೇಕು. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in our capabilities. We have to believe in our abilities during the tough times. Convert calamity into opportunity, and that is what Karnataka is. The calamity of COVID, not only we met squarely, we controlled it, contained it. At the same time, that was a time for preparation of Karnataka to think differently. And post-COVID, we knew that the world is going to change. The world economic scenario is going to change. And we have to be ready for it. And Karnataka should be pioneer for recovery of economy. Instead of waiting for somebody else to do it, why not we do it ourselves? Let be the change and let be the leaders for the change. And let it start from us, by example, not by words. This is our strength. This is our resolve. And this is our vision too. Hence, we see that along with the recovery of pandemic in Karnataka especially, economy recovered much more faster. ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಕೋವಿಡಿನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅಧಿಕವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಜೆಟಿನ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ 13,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅರ್ಧ ವರ್ಷ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ದಕ್ಷತೆ 13,000 ಕೋಟಿ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. As Madam Nirmala Sitaram ji knows that when around October, November last year, we were lagging behind 5,000 crores in our revenue collections. But by end of May, we not only collected the 5,000 crores, we collected 13,000 crores more than our target. That is the strength of our economic activity. We are one of the highest GST collection states. In fact, we are number 2 now. And Madam will be very happy. We were number 3 and number 4 last year, but we have become number 2 PUC. Therefore, the activity down at the ground is swelling, and we have to respond from the top. We should have a better policy. We should have a better ecosystem, and that's exactly what we are doing. Karnataka is not only a place for a better ecosystem, we are forward-looking policy state. We have policies for ease of doing business, industrial incentive policies. Apart from that, we have got policies on semiconductors, we have got policy on EV. Plus, this year, we have brought in policy for encouragement of R&D. Karnataka is the first state to bring in policy for R&D. In a sentence, if you want to describe it, R&D policy is we're going to encourage the R&D from garage to the biggest institutions. And to complement our R&D policy, we have got niche institutions like Indian Institute of Science. Now we have got IIT. Then we have got IIMs. We have got CFTRI. We have got DRDO. Whole lot of institutions, premier institutions are there in Karnataka. And R&D policy was very much necessary because 400 niche R&D policies are there in Bangalore. More than 5 to 10,000, Murugesh, 1 second. I want to tell my minister something. More than 5 to 10,000 engineers from all over the world land up in Bangalore to participate in all the R&D activities in all the multinational and international R&D centers here. PUC, Bangalore is one city where more than 400 international R&Ds are there, which no other city in the world, not in India, no other city in the world can boast of. And what is the range? The range is from human genomics to the aerospace. From the ground to the space. That is the range of R&D we are doing. Therefore, the future of not only Karnataka, not only India, not only globe, the future of human development is happening in Karnataka. That is what I want to emphasize. And rightly so, our Niti Ayog has been consistently rating Karnataka as #1 innovation state. And you know, innovation is not an easy job to do. It is most unrewarding job unless until it is recognized. Therefore, we have brought in R&D policy. The second policy which I want to talk is policy on employment. I might be a little wrong, out of place here, but the facts are facts. I have to put forward. What all investment comes, it is good for the economy. It is good for the economy of the state and the country. But as a head of the state, I have to be very carefully looking into it, what is good for my people also. It is not only good enough for the nation and the state to be rich. It is very much important that people of the country and the state also be benefited. They should also be economically strong. They should be also rich. People of this country and state should be rich. And that comes only through hard work, and the hard work comes through employment opportunities. Therefore, I have made an employment policy. My dear friends who are investing and who are invested, the good news is we are going to give all the incentives on the capital investments. You need not worry. Not even a single % will be reduced. It can be much more. But those who can employ more, the incentives will be more. If we employ more people, more incentives is going to come. And that is going to flow back in the system. Therefore, we have policy where your employees will be very happy. Employees will be well paid, they'll be very happy. More production output will come to you. Ultimately, in business, whatever we invest, it has to come back. It can come back in the form of profits. It can come back in the form of goodwill. It can come back as a value addition to your products. And that's going to happen in Karnataka. And Karnataka is a place where challenges are met. We are not only part of the problem. Myself and my government want to be a part of solution. There's a solution for all the problems. Hence, there are some issues, policy issues, there might be some infrastructure issues, where we will meet them very squarely, sitting on the table across. We can solve all those issues, and we have been solving them. So I want to assure every investor that please come, invest, be prosperous, make the state prosperous, and more than anything else, have a good experience of investment, good experiment of business doing. Karnataka is a place where you feel at home. You feel at home after investing. You can be rest assured that whatever you have invested, whatever you have sown the seed, you will reap the fruits very soon. The failures are very little in Karnataka unless in some other parts. And as our Piyush Goyal ji and Madam has stressed, the competition is most welcome. Some states are really worried about the competition. But I am the one who welcomes the competition. Competition keeps us on our heels and it keeps us efficient. Without competition, it's a complacent. With competition, it's efficient. Therefore, our competition is a global competition. We know the economic situation better than anybody. After COVID, The economic scenario of the world has changed. The countries who were giants in economy, they are now fighting their inflation and fighting their recessions. Therefore, the entire other worlds are looking towards the developing countries. And I don't want to stress much more. I think Piyush has said that China plus one is the buzzword now. And China plus one destinations are very few. And the major destination is India. This is an opportunity. That's why I said we are going to convert this calamity into opportunity. Hence, we are making a special study on this, and we're going to amend a lot of things in favor of the investors so that we take the best of the advantage of the global scenario and compete with the other third world countries where high productivity rate is there. I want Karnataka to be a high productivity rate, highly efficient productions, highly quality productions, and we're going to stress on that. There is no magic in economy. There is no magic in economy, only results. So what matters is results. Therefore, all my concentration is, after this investor meet, to convert this investment into reality. The investment on paper should be on the ground. That is my aim. Therefore, as a prelude to this, we have already approved more than 2.880 lakh crores of investment before this meet. The rest of the investments, we will be engaging with them. In next 3 months, we will decide about the next investments. I want to tell one more thing. Government is into a very serious business making. We are very serious about this. Government is very serious. And I want investors to be also serious. We mean business. Whatever has been signed today should be converted into action. And we'll be going out of the way. We have got certain policies where you have to just issue us an affidavit that these are the things we want to do, these are the permissions we need. We need not wait for the permissions. You can start off within 2 years, you can get all the permissions. That's why we are number one in ease of doing business. We are number one in innovation. We are the highest FDI attraction state. And we are number one in, there are so many number ones. Sometimes I feel little. Number one in aerospace, machine tools, biotech, electronic designs, and so on and so forth. And number one in startups. And number one in renewable energy. And number one in unicorns. Out of 105, we have got more than 35 unicorns in Karnataka. Out of 4 decacorns, 3 are here in Karnataka. That speaks volume. We are very strong in manufacturing. We are very strong in services. We are very strong in ITBT. We are very strong now in startups. Therefore, this is the right destination and right state to come in. And I congratulate each one of your investors that you have made a right choice, a wiser choice, as our minister mentioned. And I assure you that you will never be disappointed. And what is the proof? The proof is all the mega industries which have been invested in Karnataka, they are also expanding once, twice, thrice. That is the proof. Once you come here, you have to expand. But now, the slogan is built for the world. Therefore, expansion is a very small word for us. We want to scale up. I want all my industry to scale up for the world. and build for the world. ಈ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Let us do it together. Now we are all together. We are like a family. Each one has got his own responsibilities. And I assure you that all my bureaucracy and all my team, including a dynamic minister in industry, IT, BT, small industries, textile, sugar, all these people will work like a team. And only teamwork will succeed. And especially the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. He has been a source of inspiration. He is a person who has shown us that any adverse situation will not last long. He has converted a lot of calamities into opportunities. He is a man with a vision and a man with a guts. I want to give a very small example which very few people have noticed. He decided that by 2025, all the household of the nation, more than 10 crore, will be giving piped water. For many people, it doesn't seem such a big thing. But imagine, no Prime Minister after independence of India has ever dared to make this statement that I will give piped water to every house of villages and cities of this country. Because the task is most difficult one. Some people say it's impossible. Water problem is a dynamic problem. But our Prime Minister had that courage and conviction. And he said, we'll do it. And already more than 50% of that has been achieved. By 2025, we'll have all the households with piped, not only piped, pure, healthy drinking water. It's the greatest achievement for 130 million population, my dear friends. Not that easy. So these are the sensitivity of our leader. From there to the aerospace support what he is giving. And his vision for Make in India, Atmanirbhar, and Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas. We are in tune with his leadership, his vision, and we are going to take it forward. And as he himself mentioned, lastly, the double-engine government. It is a true sense double-engine government where we have a lot of support, lot of guidance from Government of India. And some of the policies which the Honorable Finance Minister has announced in the budget, especially in the infrastructure, Karnataka has been benefited the most. And some of the programs of Honorable Prime Minister has really benefited the Karnataka the most. With this kind of investments, there has been investment coming from Government of India also. Hence, the investment of Government of India in infrastructure and investment of industrialists and the response of Karnataka with a better business and more economy and result-oriented economy, a resilient and sustainable economic growth. I don't want to name the figures, but the atmosphere is really charged up here. And you have really charged it 2 times by coming here and investing in Karnataka and committing to invest in Karnataka. Therefore, once again, I thank each one of you being part of the journey of economic growth of the state and the country. I want to tell you that you have got an important role from today to play, where our Prime Minister dream of $5 trillion economy by 2025. And in Karnataka, we have decided that we will contribute $1 trillion for that $5 trillion economy. And we have already started working on it. We are putting our strategies in place. We have identified the niche areas, and we are going to have a full steam. Some people asked me, some press people asked me that after COVID, how dare you can do this? And especially, you are going for elections. in the month of May. The amount of investment which has come, it shows the faith of the investor which they have reposed in us. I answered him that we have got faith in our people, we have got faith in the strength of Karnataka, we have got faith in the investors, and I assure all the investors that we will be there next year and that other next year to hand holding, not only hand holding, walking with you shoulder to shoulder. Our government will be there to implement this. That is the commitment. That is the confidence which I want to repose to all the investors as well as the people of Karnataka. That's why I am going to declare that next Karnataka, Invest Karnataka Global Investors Meet will be in 2025 January. That is the confidence which I want to repose. Thank you once again, everybody. A big thank you. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನಂತ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು, ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳು. ಮತ್ತು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಗಂತವತ್ತ ಗವರ್ನರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಚಿವರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ನನ್ನ ಸಚಿವ ಸಹೋದರಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಅನಂತ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕರುನಾಡು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ಪಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾ ಸರ್ವದ, scaling better heights every minute, assuring promising words shared by Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸೋಣ. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now request the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawarchand Gehlot ji, to address all of us. Devi aur sajjano, swagat kijiye the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawarchand Gehlot.
ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर्स मीट के शुभारंभ अवसर पर मंच पर उपस्थित कर्नाटक राज्य के यशस्वी मुख्यमंत्री श्री मान बसवराज बोम्मई जी, भारत सरकार की यशस्वी मंत्री आदरणीय निर्मला सीतारमन जी, भारत सरकार के मंत्री आदरणीय पीयूष गोयल जी, श्री प्रहलाद जोशी जी, भारत सरकार के राज्य मंत्री श्री राजीव चंद्रशेखर जी, कर्नाटक सरकार के मंत्री डॉक्टर अश्वत्थ नारायण जी, श्री ए नागराज जी, मुरुगेश निरानी जी, मैसूर राज परिवार से संबंधित वहाँ की मुखिया श्रीमती प्रमोदा देवी वाडियार जी, टोयोटा किर्लोस्कर मोटर्स के वाइस चेयरमैन श्री विक्रम किर्लोस्कर जी, आदरणीय जे सहगल जी, विप्रो के चेयरमैन श्री ऋषद प्रेम जी, भारतीय इंटरप्राइजेज के वाइस चेयरमैन श्री राजन भारती मित्तल जी, JSW ग्रुप के चेयरमैन श्री सज्जन जिंदल जी, अडानी पोर्ट्स एंड सेज के CEO श्री करण गौतम जी, स्टेरलाइट पावर के MD श्री प्रतीक अग्रवाल जी, कर्नाटक सरकार की मुख्य सचिव एवं अधिकारीगण, अन्य सभी अतिथि महानुभावों, मैं आप सबको सादर प्रणाम करता हूं और आप सबका हार्दिक अभिवादन करता हूं। कर्नाटक राज्य आप सब जानते हैं भारत का प्रगतिशील राज्य है। राज्य का अतीत वैभव, वर्तमान प्रौद्योगिकी विकास तथा प्राकृतिक संपदा के साथ साथ इस राज्य के महान व्यक्तियों की साधना का इतिहास रहा है। देश में निवेश प्राप्त करने वाले राज्यों में कर्नाटक प्रमुख है और अप्रैल 2021 से मार्च 2022 तक एफडीआई आकर्षित करने में ये पहले स्थान पर है। बहुत सारी उपलब्धियां कर्नाटक राज्य की है, मेरे पूर्व वक्ताओं ने उनका उल्लेख किया है, मैं उनको दोहराने की आवश्यकता महसूस नहीं करता हूं, परंतु ये बताना चाहूँगा कि उद्योग और आंतरिक व्यापार संवर्धन विभाग द्वारा व्यापार करने में सुगमता की रैंकिंग में कर्नाटक को टॉप अचीवर का स्थान दिया गया है। डीपीआईआईटी की राज्य स्टार्टअप रैंकिंग 2021 में कर्नाटक सर्वश्रेष्ठ प्रदर्शनकर्ता के रूप में उभरा है। लीड्स 2022 की रिपोर्ट के अनुसार लॉजिस्टिक्स सुगमता के लिए कोस्टल कैटेगरी में अचीवर राज्य के रूप में वर्गीकृत भी हुआ है। कर्नाटक वैश्विक स्टार्टअप हब है। यहाँ ग्लोबली तीसरे सबसे अधिक स्टार्टअप्स है और देश में स्टार्टअप फंडिंग का 37% बेंगलुरु से है। फंडिंग डील अकाउंट्स, वेंचर कैपिटल और प्राइवेट इक्विटी जैसे समस्त मामलों में कर्नाटक राज्य देश में सबसे ऊपर है। इसके अलावा भारत के 105 में से 40 यूनिकॉर्न और 4 डेकाकॉर्न में से 3 बेंगलोर में है। यह निश्चित रूप से उत्साहजनक है। भारत सरकार द्वारा और राज्य सरकार द्वारा निवेश को बढ़ावा देने और व्यापार को सुगम करने के लिए मेक इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया, नेशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पाइपलाइन, रिडक्शन इन कॉरपोरेट टैक्स और व्यापार नीति उपाय, निवेश का गठन, परियोजना विकास, प्रकोष्ठ, एक जिला एक उत्पाद और 14 प्रमुख क्षेत्रों के लिए पीएलआई योजना जैसी अनेक पहल की है। निश्चित रूप से इन योजनाओं का लाभ कर्नाटक और कर्नाटक के माध्यम से देश को प्राप्त हो रहा है। कर्नाटक में निवेश के लिए सभी आवश्यक संसाधन एवं इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर उपलब्ध है। मेरे विचार में कर्नाटक में इन्वेस्ट करना निश्चित रूप से देश के हित में और जनहित में और कर्नाटक और राज्य के हित में है। मेरे विचार से पहले माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, कर्नाटक सरकार के मुख्यमंत्री एवं भारत सरकार और राज्य सरकार के मंत्रीगण तथा अन्य महानुभावों ने जो औद्योगिक क्षेत्र विकास और पूंजी निवेश के बारे में अनेक सुझाव दिए हैं। मैं आप सभी से अपील करता हूं कि आप भारत सरकार और राज्य सरकार की नीतियों और उपलब्ध संसाधन तथा सुविधाओं का लाभ उठाते हुए अधिकाधिक निवेश करके श्रेष्ठ कर्नाटक के साथ श्रेष्ठ भारत, आत्मनिर्भर भारत के निर्माण में सहभागी बनेंगे। मैं इस अवसर पर कर्नाटक सरकार, विशेषकर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री और उनके मंत्रिमंडल के सदस्यों को इस आयोजन के लिए बधाई देता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। और कर्नाटक सरकार ने जो मुख्यमंत्री जी ने अभी आश्वस्ति देते हुए अनेक मुद्दों पर आपको विश्वास दिलाया है, मैं उनसे सहमत हूं और आपसे निवेदन करना चाहूँगा कि जिन महानुभावों ने आज एमओयू किया है, इन्वेस्टमेंट की घोषणा की है, उन सब का हार्दिक स्वागत करते हुए अन्य महानुभावों से भी कर्नाटक में इन्वेस्ट करने की अपील करता हूं। मैं विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि कर्नाटक सरकार आपके एमओयू किए गए काम के लिए सक्रियता से, कर्तव्यनिष्ठा से, ईमानदारी से पूरा सहयोग करेगी और परियोजनाओं को पूरा करने में आपके साथ साथ कंधे से कंधा मिला करके प्रयास करेगी। निश्चित रूप से ये इन्वेस्टमेंट मीट कर्नाटक राज्य के साथ साथ देश के विकास के लिए भी काम करेगी। ऐसा मैं महसूस करता हूं। मेरी बात को समाप्त करता हूं। आप सबके प्रति यहां आने पर आभार व्यक्त करता हूं और विश्वास व्यक्त करता हूं कि आप और हम सब देश को विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने में सहभागी बनेंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawarchand Gehlot ji, for your words of wisdom. बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद.
And now, vote of thanks to be proposed by Commissioner for Industrial Development, Government of Karnataka, Srimati Gunjan Krishna.
After this pick, the vote of thanks, words of thanks will happen, ma'am. I would request the dignitaries for a photograph and then the vote of thanks.
Namaskara. This is the spirit of Karnataka, ladies and gentlemen. ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆ ಇದೀಗ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಗುಂಜನ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರಿಂದ.
We would request the dignitaries to kindly take a seat for the vote of thanks. Request all of you to kindly be seated, madam. Dignitaries on the dais. I would request Madam Gunjan Krishna for proposed vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to deliver vote of thanks for the 5th edition of the Global Investors Meet in West Karnataka 2022. First of all, I would like to show our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, for leading us to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Sir, we would take your mantra of making India to a new level of build for the world. I would like to thank Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawarchand Gehlot ji, for his kind presence and guidance. I would like to thank our dynamic Chief Minister, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, for his overall vision. It was under his leadership the entire event has been designed to ensure that the political leaders, business leaders, and thought leaders are brought on one platform to lay out the development agenda for the coming decades. I would like to thank Union Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, Madam ji, for giving us strong economic fundamentals even during tough times. I would like to thank Honorable Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, so on the popular demand, a big thank you to everyone on the dais. All the ladies and gentlemen, kindly join us for lunch. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, with regards to the lunch break, for the media friends, it's on the left-hand side of the stage. All others, delegates can go on to the right-hand side. And immediately after lunch,
we will have the inauguration at the exhibition hall. And thereafter, we will have the inauguration of exhibition at National Gallery of Modern Art. And the buses are arranged for you people to reach that inauguration session at National Gallery of Modern Art. And ladies and gentlemen,
we will have the session on agri-tech and also the country partner session with Japan. Immediately after lunch, it will be agri-tech, and at 4:30 p.m. at Auditorium 2, a country partner session with Japan. And also, we come back this evening for a mesmerizing performance from a multi-Grammy Award winner at 7 p.m., Ricky Cage.
Thank you. Mattomme ellarigu namaskara.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Take care.